started with a monster of a man.
We hunted him across the seas.
Into the storm.
Then we fell.
Now we are here.
The sky twists.
The stars are all wrong.
We killed the man.
But we're no closer to home.
We left for different reasons.
For legends.
For adventure.
For acceptance.
For fame.
For answers.
But how do we escape?
The Everstorm.
Is this a real thing?
Is it?
How long
We're in the Everstorm.
I just
Look at
believe
him
in
freeze frame there. That's awesome.
Hi, everybody.
You thought we were frozen.
All right. Okay, so we start yet? Are we recording now, guys?
Is this thing live? Is this thing on?
All right,
Welcome to.
We get to restart.
It always psychs me out. It's always like, no, we haven't started yet. Okay, I'll just stand here longer. Welcome to Season 2, Game 25, Game technically 54. Where we last left off, Kodo had left the group behind and they had to track him down. In doing so, they found Kodo surrounded and fighting off a bunch of sea uglies. Not burbles, these uglier, their faces in their chest fish people. The Ikax that serve, trying to murder Dragon Jesus. I don't want to call him Dragon Jesus. But that was the coin phrase from last game. Woo! So, at the very last couple rounds, Sid joined in from having to reconstitute over the course of a full minute from cloud form back into mortal form and helped wrap things up at the end as all the Ikax died and one got away. At which point there was a post-morteming with Kodo to figure out what's been happening, what he knows and what he doesn't know. And a lot of dialogue was laid out as to what this all means and what do we do. At this point, Fulcrum shared the secret he'd been working on because he'd been granted another puzzle from his patron that he'd recently solved. And finally, when they talked about plans, it was at least agreed upon to return to the boat, but not before Sid could return to the colony and finally play the game as promised with Felix Fizbang. And so, sitting across the table from Felix, having dealt out the cards last game, we will begin. So, all right. So that's going to be face down, face up for me. And these are for both of us. So, and you see Grip's marker. And
can almost make it out. We got
can't make out.
9 of hearts. We got a 5 of hearts.
You got a jack of clubs, 9 of hearts, and mine is a 5 of hearts.
Gotcha.
All right. So what is your one that I can see?
All right, so it's draw 2 and then play the third one up?
Yep.
All right. It is a 2 of hearts.
2 of hearts.
2 lovers.
That will give me high card and not by much, so I will check in at, let's see, 200 platinum.
200 platinum is a fine start.
Yeah.
Sid's got like 3
And then
pennies in his pocket.
as he says that, you see his marker flare, and then you see 200 platinum dispense out of his marker onto the table, stacking haphazardly like poker chips, except it's 200 platinum.
Chad, if you want to see my cards ahead of time, I don't want to show you, actually. How about that?
I
respect
that. You stick around carefully and looks to see if any of the coins spill onto the ground.
Chat, he can't really show you his cards because then I would see his cards, and we are playing poker.
Levi,
So-
look away. Look away, Levi.
How
Okay,
can
I'm not looking.
I haven't even looked at what I got yet. Oh,
Oh.
that's some
Ah.
garbage.
All right.
Ah.
Good luck.
Yeah. All right.
So why is it that you can see his cards though? That's why I'm confused.
He's got a weird set of game. The top
I think
two
he's
are
got-
the river. They're like the common cards, and we each
Yeah, I think-
show each other one card. So I've got two
Okay.
Yeah,
cards.
he's still got 2, I think. Levi's got 2 that he's not showing us, yeah?
Yeah, Levi has other cards.
Okay.
All
I've
right.
got 2, and they're down here. They're not
Well-
for you to see.
Well, then let's see.
I'm having a
This is
bowl of
just
stew. I don't care.
tap number 4. See what's in there.
Tristan.
Right, I'm glad I'm
Number
not
4
playing
is what you're burning?
I
Like,
understand.
number 4 apparently is what I'm burning, Levi. I have no idea what's on number 4.
Your Frostbrand rapier appears in the center of the table.
What?
That's not
Wait,
what
is this
Blizzard
a random
Platinum-
list that he doesn't know what's
Of
on?
his own stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess
Ooh.
don't lose.
Let's call that a check then.
Let's see. It's
I don't feel. Oh, you feel that's a raise, do you? That. Hmm.
Come on, in any fair market, of course it's a raise.
Give me a persuasion.
Can't believe I rolled a fucking weapon.
200 platinum's a good price. I'd take it.
I think you're a very charming man, but that's not the kind of craftsmanship. And besides, I've got a buddy back home that could whip me up one of those, no problem. So we're gonna call it at is. I see no reason to raise you any more than I already have. So shall we journey on down the river?
Yes, let's see what's coming up next.
Jack of Spades. We have 2 boys of shadow living on the river right now.
Well, that complicates things, doesn't it?
Doesn't it, though?
How do you feel about that?
I still see that puts me still as high card. I'll check, and he doesn't raise. Your call.
Okay.
What random piece of your gear you giving away now?
Yeah, this hurts.
If you check, you're not actually increasing the pot. So he didn't increase the pot. He just checked.
Fuck it. What's on number 2?
And 100
tell.
platinum hits the table.
Whoa. Dude, he's holding out 100 platinum.
Ooh,
Man.
So how you
The
feel?
best part is-
fine.
He doesn't even
Fine.
know. He can't even be like, I just want
Nope.
to raise a little. He just has to
I'll-
like try.
See your 100 and meet you at 300. So now, sitting in the center of the table is 500 platinum,
Jesus Christ.
600 platinum, and your rapier.
Oh.
Well, we have 3 hands to go, correct? 2 more after this one.
You need to meet me.
Well, let's see. Let's see what's on number 1.
50 platinum hits the table.
How much?
50.
50. So you're still 150
Might need
behind.
3 too.
So I'm still behind a lot.
Yeah.
He's still behind
He said he
150
had-
platinum.
God damn it. All right, what's on number 3?
200 platinum hits the table.
Oh, you raise.
Oh. Yeah, let's see then.
Got trust in your hand? Lady Lux, blessing
I-
you today.
Well, yes, I feel strong. I mean, I'm new at this, but I'm not too new at this. I'll see your raise and toss in this. And you see his red coat underneath his cloak vanishes off of him and appears on the table.
Tell me a little bit about what you put in here.
That's a chimerical coat.
Chimerical coat.
It can be any clothing you need. Any color, any cut, any make, any time. And it provides practical benefit if practical benefit is required.
All right.
I think that's more than enough. So, shall we go down the river, or do you want to raise beyond my lovely coat?
Now let's see what's down the river.
I will tell you that is a dear possession to him.
Last card. Another boy.
Are you serious?
We've got triplets on the deck.
Well,
Bauer leans over to Fulcrum. He goes, "This is quite a dangerous hand he's playing."
Tell me about it.
Still trying to figure out what the rules are, but there's a lot of
Well, you
things
see,
from-
those cards you see there, those be community cards, and they can use any number of them plus the ones you can't see in their hand to make the best hand possible.
Okay.
I like where this is going. You know what? I'm gonna put down this. And you see he goes, I once saw a maiden fair, and then it fades away, and you see a little ball of glass come out of his throat, and he sets it on the table.
Oh, you see, he's raising the stakes.
Musician. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm a bit of a musician myself. How about the rhythm of my drum?
Rhythm is gonna get you. Rhythm is gonna.
I thought it, Cameron, but I didn't say it.
Rhythm is gonna get you.
This is the rhythm of the night.
It's even better in a coat of wood.
That's worth more platinum. So you need to lay out what you're going to pull off your marker,
Oh, as I said,
or you need to fold.
I will put up my rhythm of a drum to match your voice.
Do you then put the rhythm of the drum right now onto the marker?
Yes.
Okay, what are you ejecting back out of the marker? Which slot? 10 or full?
Gonna be one of the things I've already bid in, or does it have to be something that's not?
Once it hits the table, it's on the table. So slots 5 through 10 are still on the marker with something in them, you don't know what. So pick one of the slots and swap it out for the rhythm of the drum.
Okay, let's do 7.
Your deception proficiency is now returned to you.
Wow. Okay.
Dude, this is a risky game.
Like this game.
So
This is
you see,
truly
Fulcrum,
high stakes.
the cards are only half the battle. The other half is a psychological battle between the two to psych each other out to believing who has the better hand.
I believe that because I can feel it. There's like a tension. Things just got really.
And ultimately, one of them will lose. Everything.
All right.
That's correct, and say I much love the drum. I intend to keep it.
Dude, the sad part is if he
All right.
loses, he's just not going to be a character anymore.
I know, it's all my-
He's just gonna
And
be
I
like a
call, and he lays down a 3 of a kind followed by a 10.
Well, and it's a strong hand, but I regret to inform you, my friend.
Oh.
5 jacks.
5 jacks beats all, I believe.
Because you got
Oh,
2 decks.
gosh. Okay.
Because you got 2
Oh.
Two decks.
Oh.
You get.
It's a 4 of
Brutal.
kind still. It's all
So you get. Let's see. Chimerical coat and 500 platinum and a proficiency in singing performance.
Oh.
Nice.
work on that again for a while.
Uh-oh, Chris Sturp says if Sid gets a new coat, Levi has to make new art.
Yep, it's true.
No! It's a chimerical coat. It can look like any clothes. I
Now, what you-
want that.
What you didn't know is that the coat he drew on the art is the coat.
That is the
One.
coat.
The previous coat Sid was wearing did not ever appear on the actual art.
It's true. It's true.
Time dilation.
I'm gonna put that coat on. Very nice. Very nice.
I knew he would lose because
Yes,
it's random
of
chance.
course, of course.
Ooh, heavenly voice. Heavenly. Well, there are 2 more chances for you, Felix.
There's always chances. There's always chances. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 7 of clubs is what he reveals.
7 of clubs.
And so as it stands, looking on the table right now, it looks as though Felix is sitting on a pair of 7s, and you have a high card ace.
Okay. So what was that? We got 7 and a...
7 of hearts, 10 of hearts.
Okay. All right. Well then, once again, it appears you go first. Starting with a pair. I don't know if anything's wild animal G.
I'm still in this game. You're much better at this than I thought you might be. This, and he pops out a ring on the he taps the marker and a ring falls out of the marker and lands on the table. This is a ring of evasion.
Quite nice. Well, let's see. Do I have like a fair market value of that in my mind at all?
Ring of evasion, I believe, is around $6,000, maybe 7, but I am really spitballing. It's been a long time since I've looked at price values.
All right.
It is rare.
Well, let's tap number 5 and let's see what's in there.
As you tap number 5,
I don't feel good about
you
this.
actually miss tapping the marker for a second and fumble your finger as 4 points of your dexterity hit the table. And a little glass marble rolls off your finger and sits in the center of the table.
Well, let's just say my grace is on the line.
Grace. I'll see your grace, and I'll raise you a splash of wit.
And then he touches the marker and you see a glass marble fly off his forehead out of nowhere and land on the table.
Okay. Well then.
Shall we?
Let's proceed. Let's see what comes next.
3 of diamonds.
3 of diamonds. Okay.
Oh, I found. Ring of evasion, 5,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, that was about right. What he quoted it as then.
As it stands, I'm still the high man at the table. Unless I be wrong there.
I believe you're correct. You seem nervous.
It's a big game. It's a very big game. I mean, I knew it would be on this day, but oh my.
Sweet dragon Jesus.
But yeah, insight him to see if I buy into his.
Sure.
I botched.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
God damn it.
He taps the coin and a spinning red marble spins off of it. All the dancing I've ever learned.
Would you say you could dance all day?
I certainly can, Morgaine.
Just curious.
Well, let's see. Dancing. My grace is on the line. You're dancing. It'd be interesting to see an exchange there. Well, let's see.
Does that mean you're going to meet my raise, or are you folding out of this hand?
Well, let's try old number 8. See what's-
Ooh.
I don't like that look.
Your persuasion proficiency pops out of you as a marble on the table.
Oh, well, some are born with the gift of gab. Some earn it at the table. See what happens here.
Lawrence, are you telling me people play this game and then walk
Hey,
away without violence?
In the background, I'm gonna play the Song of Hope just real quietly.
Okay.
in
You
case.
actually have to, as you're playing the Song of Hope, Morgaine, you have to give me a charisma save, DC of 16.
Not every game of
Save.
Tristel Trap has such high stakes, Fulcrum. This is an especially high stakes game.
Well, that's not very big. But
This is going great.
Yeah.
I have
God.
Indomitable. We're gonna use it.
Oh,
So
shit.
I get to reroll a save once
Yeah, you do.
on the rest.
What do you think, Jet? How's this going?
Oh, that's much better. 15.
The 15
it's
is not a. The 15 is not a 16.
No, this is
It
almost
is
as high
not.
stakes
Was
as
I
you
supposed to get a
DC.
16?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. This is
So it just
You
means
take- You take 4 points of psychic damage. So as the Song of Hope rolls out of
Damn.
you, you feel pins and needles scroll up your arms and slide up your spine to the base of your skull, and you get another tension headache.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
But I'm still playing it.
The song does
Dedic-
effectively come out, yes.
Dedication to the group. Merger's more game.
And that is
Yeah,
a-
seriously.
So remember, that's a reroll, right?
What's that?
Song of Hope is a reroll?
Song of Hope
Yes.
is a reroll. Yeah.
All right.
so. Did it work or did it not work?
It works.
It did work.
It just
Okay.
now I have a splitting headache.
Ah, okay. So reroll is on my sheet. All right. Well, where do we stand, Mr.
We
Fizz?
go around the bend and see where the river takes us.
We
Last
shall.
card. Are you still in?
I'm still in. But you're still with me.
A very exciting day. 4 of hearts.
4 of hearts.
You see his eyes darting back and forth between the river and his hand. Okay.
They see, Fulcrum. That might be what they would refer to as a tell. But suddenly, because of peculiar habits of your opponent, you can tell whether they have a good hand or not. And then
Now-
you know whether to bet or to fold.
But did he someone
I raise you. And he hammers on the marker with his little rolled up fist, and then you see him visibly
You want to
get a few more lines on his face.
Oh,
His
Jesus.
hair becomes a little greasier. He gets a little bit more pockmarked.
Oh
He
man.
gets a little bit more. He doesn't look as good. And see, whoa, whoa, whoa. A marble that's twice the size of the other ones you've seen before rolls out.
Oh, he's given up years of his life, which to an elf would mean nothing.
If he had keen elven life years.
That is some of the core. As he snorts up a suddenly nasty glob of snot, and he gets really watery eyes. Of the charm my mama gave me.
Wow. Well, Mr. Fizzbang, you do not have to go so hard that you die from a failure.
No, but the nature of the game is risk and value. That's what we all signed for, isn't it, Sid?
It absolutely is, but
I have something I have to get rid of, Sid. You'd understand.
See?
can I push like an intimidation angle a little bit here? Just kind of like
Sure.
kind of dancing around it a little bit. Trying to give him like an opportunity to pull back a little. Well, great. I'm going to re-roll that.
Yes, start off immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I'm
Validated.
playing it.
Oh, wow. God. I rolled a 1, a 3, and a 2.
He's never been more psyched. You have to meet that raise.
Those digital dice killed Skeezer. You need to go to physical ones.
Right.
now.
Right.
No, we're gonna go all the way in or all out. So,
Now, mind you, though there are 10 slots on the marker itself is something you can wager.
okay.
Okay?
Let's see what's in number 9.
All of your cantrips roll up into a scroll on the table.
Wow.
Oh shit. And all I'd bet was my soul with the knots.
I don't think
Well,
I like this game.
Mr. Felix, you
Suddenly, rolling out of your marker, a multicolored scroll appears, and he's like,
Ooh,
uh,
he's gonna give up his magical teachings.
okay.
Only the most reliable ones.
Just those.
Well, I go to 3.
His hair will never quite look the
He
same.
taps the marker, and then all of a sudden you see a little marble flies out of it, shooting sparklers, and it goes like raining down sparkles as the marble lands. The knowledge of a lifelong skill. And then you see him scooch his marker over. And my right to sit at the table.
Now this is what we refer to, Fulcrum, as all in, where he pushes everything he has into the middle to force his opponent to do the same, or fold his hand and walk away a loser.
Really theatrical. Is it always that theatrical?
It's
Yes,
part of the
it is.
show. Yes, it's. Well,
You can keep it all and just give me the marker. I'll take that. A gentleman's agreement.
but what's the fun in that? What's
So
the
he
fun?
either has an exceptionally good hand or he has an exceptionally bad hand.
Well, let's see.
It's a coin flip for Sid to decide.
There's still one more card.
Fuck it. Let's push it all in. I'll
Oh
meet
my god.
Why not? If we're gonna lose, let's lose in epic fashion here.
Sid has 27 aces somehow. I don't know how, but he does.
No, we're gonna talk about if I can use a cheat somehow.
Roll to cheat.
What do we do?
You're gonna roll sleight of hand, and if you beat my ability to notice that you're cheating, then you get to do it.
Question: do you have the dex for sleight of hand? Or
I
is it
will
on the
actually.
table?
I will roll. While it's still on the table, he can still use it. It's
Okay.
still his until the card.
Kind of.
So
mouse.
I'm just gonna roll. Hold on, I gotta check something real quick. It's kind of important.
So Levi, to help myself on this, I am going to use a bonus action to bring in my duplicate somewhere, just kind of in his view, somewhere like in the periphery,
Okay.
so as to get a momentary distraction, so that I can then add a card I need.
Okay.
I think that might be worth advantage.
I will give you advantage because you're gonna need advantage.
Oh boy.
Oh
So
no!
hold on.
Especially if you're rolling 1s, 2s, and 3s.
I am doing fantastic, guys. Don't worry about it. Oh, fuck.
There you go.
Oh no!
I got a 22
Oh,
to
shit, I
notice
thought that
whatever
was-
you do.
Oh, that was a
I
good
thought
roll.
that was Pan's roll.
Damn it.
Hey,
Oh,
gentleman's game, Cedric.
keen eyes. I'll remember that for the next bids. All right, then. Let's see what we have.
His eyes aren't open, they're not that keen.
Oh, fuck.
I have 2 pairs, 7s and 3s.
2 pairs? That's not good for me.
Ace high.
What do we got there? That's, I think I'm fucked.
You see, the problem with this sort of game, Fulcrum, is that the moment you lose your ability to win the next
Yep.
hand.
So I got a pair of 10s, it looks like, with an ace.
And so you,
Oh, no.
Your marker merges into his. It now has a half red ring and a half silver ring. You have lost your echo, which occupied the 10th slot on your marker. You've lost all your cantrips.
God damn it.
And as something slips away from you, you lose 4 points of your dexterity, 4 points of your intellect, and as your 4 points of intellect slide away for a brief glimpse, you realize you are losing memories of your wife and daughter that you left behind in the hills outside Golor.
Jesus. Okay.
Whoa!
Well, the good news is you're at a little town here. You can just become a farmer now, and you'll be fine.
Everything you won from him from the first hand is yours.
Okay. All right. Well, we still have one more hand, right?
No, you put. I thought you put in your marker, so you can't sit at the table anymore.
No, he put his in.
I thought you did
You had a seat
too.
at the table.
You were all in.
Yeah, I think you did too.
You did too.
Okay, I didn't realize I was putting in the marker
You were
itself.
still
Once he
thinking you were
puts the
playing
marker, and that's
hand.
all the chips. You got to go all in to match him.
I assume,
Well, okay. Then I guess I fucked up. That's not what I thought happened, but okay. So we have a third hand though, right?
No, that's what the
No,
marker
he
is.
specifically said, I don't see why we should play to 3. And then he shoved the marker in for dramatic effect.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Okay, well, then I guess that's the end of gambling for me then, because I...
no.
Yep, all right.
Well, his character didn't die, but
We need the Morgan Freeman narration, Cameron. Sid most certainly did not get a third hand.
And that's when Sid realized he fucked up.
Woo!
Never again would
My
Sid.
heart is hammering. I don't know about you.
I felt better, but
Step in to help him, Fulcrum, but I'm not sure it's my place to do so.
How you feeling, Sid?
dandy.
Mr. Felix, is there a way to buy back into this game somehow?
Well, I would have to be willing to wager my marker, and nothing personal, but now that I've won his, I want to go the distance.
How do you get another marker?
Well, I guess he's got 2 more chances. There's 2 other players out there somewhere.
He can't play you again?
Well, he can play me all he likes, but I'm not putting up the marker. I got his.
Well,
But does
you think?
I mean,
It's a tough
I
game.
wish you luck, Sid. You could find the other 2 players. They're somewhere in the storm. I've felt that for a little while now. I don't really know where. Did you see the little lights?
Little lights.
When we started.
Felix.
Did I notice any lights when we started?
Yeah, you noticed that way off to your right, as you face south, a green light as everything went gray around you.
Ah, yes.
So the world went gray.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
saw a green light and a white light.
Okay.
You saw that Felix was red.
Right on. What was in slot 6? You said that was my intelligence?
For slot 6 was 4 points of your intelligence.
All right, so I've lost Rhythm of the Drum. God,
Oh, man.
All your cantrips.
cool.
cool.
I like that. That's great. And my top brand's gone, I assume, and the platinum.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the
I thought you said no. You won that in the first round. You still have all that.
Well, it was on the card, so I didn't. So
It was
No,
in
no,
the
no, no.
token.
Whatever you won on the first hand is yours.
Mhm.
And I didn't assume when you went all in, you were shoving in all that as well. I assume you kept that because once he put the marker up and he went all in. Well, okay, we're unclear. I was gonna let you keep what was won from the first one because he needed to muscle you into giving up the marker.
got you. So it was. So I still have my Frost brand, the platinum. That's what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
You gained proficiency
And his
in
jacket.
song and his jacket.
Okay.
Well, this is an interesting game, but it's a shame that the stakes are still so low.
What?
Well, when I was in the Feylands, we bet our entire souls, which seems to be a much higher price than what Felix is willing to gamble. I don't believe he's able to sit at the big boys table yet.
Wait,
It's gonna
you
goad him
already played a
into
hand.
it.
I just thought that Malice is like you went all in with a pair of 10s.
Well, I botched the insight and I botched
Yeah.
intimidate. Well,
Yeah.
not botched, I rolled intimidation. So I
Pan's
figured he would play something silly.
Pan's
So,
dice are in true Pan's dice
Yeah.
form tonight. Like they are consistently. I don't know.
Yeah.
Digital dice hate Pan consistently.
they clearly do.
I mean, I appreciate his art for Tristel Trap, but there are games with much higher stakes involved.
Well, you played a hand, you say. Where were you at when you? Oh my god, my next hand would have been fucking amazing.
Oh,
I told you I was in the Feywilds, and there they were betting entire souls.
Oh,
Are you
Good
fucking
start.
kidding me, game?
that would have been a straight.
I'm gonna start on one.
Son of a bitch.
No, 4, 5, 6, a 3, and a 7 were in the set. He would have
Yeah.
had.
Oh, they were in. Okay, I see what you're saying. They were in the what was previously drawn.
Damn it.
Gotcha.
Well, who did you play?
They were dwarves, I believe.
Dwarves.
Played a game of knots.
And where were you when you played the game?
In the Feywild, as I said. It's a fancy little cabana bar there that we played at.
You think you can get me there?
Oh, yes, I can take you there for sure.
He's like, give me to another game. I need another game. Gamblers Anonymous, everybody.
But it's a far too high of a table for someone, such as Felix here, who only gambles in skills and cantrips. His entire soul is still his to keep, and would have been whether he won or lost.
Well.
He's just not even doesn't care.
He gives no shits.
I don't know if that's going to make Sid feel any better.
Congratulations on
Did you
your.
lose your drum proficiency?
I did, yeah. Persuasion, apparently, rhythm of the drum, intelligence, dex, all my cantrips, and my. So, it's cool.
Jesus.
It's fine. It's fine. I didn't want any of those class features or any of the defining elements of my character.
Who needs the echo for the echo knight?
The pair of 10.
Oh no.
He's a 10. Fuck a 10.
Got all that money, though.
Yeah, I did. I got That's true.
And the
I knew
cool
I
coat.
I got a coat. Yeah.
It is very
Bet
nice.
you he'd
coat.
trade that for everything.
I'm sure you can buy some spell books or something.
Well, no, Mr. Kodo. In fact, those spells are kind of innate.
Well, I mean,
Or were, I should say. But nothing ventured, nothing gained.
you still have your most
Yeah,
potent
they-
magics.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, friendship, right?
No, that was one of the
Yeah.
cantrips, actually.
Feywild, Nevada. Feywild, Nevada. We gotta go. Let's go now, guys.
Well, and
All-nighter. We can make it.
Well,
I'm sorry, Sid. I don't think there's anything I could do for you. I mean, I could take you. I could take you to the dwarves where you could gamble away the rest of your soul.
that's a potential.
Gentlemen, good luck out there. And then Felix packs up his stuff and starts walking.
We'll play each other again. I promise.
I look forward to it. He walks away.
All right. Well, my dim-witted ass will.
Well, you still have
8 intelligence, apparently not.
you still have both of your hands.
For now. So,
Figure out a way to help. There's got to be something we could do.
it's just a matter of getting back into the next game.
Maybe you should recruit Felix to the party. He has amazing stats.
Oh, dude, that dude is loaded.
That dude is loaded.
It's true.
That dude already has one whole entire campaign worth of stuff. Plus
Yes.
all of Jeff's.
Yep.
He's got 2 campaigns worth of stuff.
He's now the most potent character in all of Limworld because he has 2 campaigns under his belt.
I think he may be the most interesting man in Limworld now.
Oh.
Felix Bisbeck.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And with that, Felix wanders away.
I really don't understand why Jeff
So
hates
does
things
Sid.
so much that require just random chaos. I mean, I don't understand why Jeff hates it so much.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So anyway, that's all I need to do there. In the future, and next time around, I'm sure the cards will be in my favor. This time it wasn't. Clearly, I misread the man. Seemed to be.
Sounds like the time I was offered a ship to go trade metal ore. I lost that hand too. That's why I'm here.
Sounds like the time I went looking
Shitty
for
hand.
platinum, and I lost my hand as well.
These things happen.
You got yours back, Boren.
Did I?
Well, yeah, and you got that ghosty thing.
No. Yes, I suppose.
That goes hand Danny McGee.
I mean,
That's the
Ghost
one.
and Dandy McGee.
I mean, you bitch a lot about not having a hand, but I've always seen you carry that trident with your hand. So,
It only carries the trident. It does nothing else.
Sid,
well,
Yes.
What
having
else?
completed the game,
Mhm.
not only does an understanding of the game intuitively flow back into you, remembering the rules when they were explained. Were they explained? Did you write them? That becomes a hazy, unclear memory. But what you do know is the fate you've been playing with this entire time. So that intellect roll I've been making you make since the day one, you no longer have to make.
Okay. So whatever that is, will be a thing that
Whatever that is, as it comes up, I'll be able to actually explain it now.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I suppose if this nonsense is over with, I can take us all back to the ship now.
Yeah, it's
You-
best we get out of here.
Yeah, you okay with that, Sid?
You guys act as if I have died or something here.
Oh no! I mean, it's really intense.
Honestly,
That's all the metagaming.
The man lost his shirt, and you guys are like, "Are you cool? Are you all right, bud?"
fine. Of course I'm fine. There are ups and there are downs. You
No,
don't gamble unless you expect to win some and lose some.
I
Well,
really
you
don't.
didn't lose your tolerance for drink, so come on, back to the boat. I have some
Amen
rum.
to that. Amen to that.
And you
Holds
know,
up his hand towards the nearest tree and creates the portal of doom
I don't like this portal anymore. This is a different
what?
portal.
where are we going?
to the
Portal of Doom?
I look around and see if there's another pot of halfling stew before I leave, because I want to grab another bowl on my way out.
Yes, Benny.
Oh,
Benny.
thanks. Thank you. Yeah.
All right,
Let's
everyone,
walk
and then
across
line
the
up.
tree.
You want some more? Wait, hold on. This is Kodo. Hold on, just a second. You got a second?
Yeah.
And then
Hold
he's
on.
like waving, and you see them bringing a ceramic jug that's as big as a halfling, and it's hot.
They're like, there you go. You see that? He likes mine the best. That's what I was trying to tell you, Billy.
What's your name?
My name's Jeff.
Jeff. You make some of the best stew I've had all day.
That's right, Jeff Stew. You heard him.
It's the only stew he's had all day, I think.
You can go eat an onion, Billy.
You know, Sid, I don't know how
Wait,
much
you
it's
have
like gambling.
onions?
They're in the stew. I make Billy eat onions when we get somebody taste it. It's a whole thing. Thanks.
Thank you. I walk to the tree. Mm-hmm.
All right, I open up
Not
the
much
tree
do.
portal. Tell everyone to go through.
As we're going through, Sid, you know, I don't know how much it's like gambling, but if you make agreements, I know a lady I could like meet you up with. She doesn't really treat her employees very well, but you know, she might be able to help out.
It's not quite the same character.
Do you want to take a level in Warlock? Because
So
I know a
at this
guy.
point, it'd be
She's
worth
a
it.
girl, but I know a lady.
Yeah.
Fulcrum's running around singing, "Do you want to build a warlock?"
Yeah. Help me out.
Do you want to
Okay,
sell your
hold on.
soul?
Do you
I got
want
it.
to
You don't need your soul anyway. Okay. You come back to the grit, and there are many, many Dragonborn.
Okay.
Oh, good. These are Dragonborn. Okay.
They're enemies.
Not mini dragons, just dragons.
I was thinking that the other ship maybe showed up, and these are all like pirates captured our ship, and I have to.
These
get
are
rid
your
of my
dragonborn.
stew.
No idea, Chris Dirks. I literally know as much as you do about this whole thing. You've seen the extent of my knowledge about what was going on.
If it was a matter of just killing someone and taking their token, Felix would not have left the camp.
Oh, he would
I was like, we would have done that already. We already taken
He
care of that.
specifically said, maybe I'm this thing or maybe I'm this other thing. Even I don't know. And I'm like, okay, I know what to do with amnesias.
I was thinking more of delusion. Or maybe not delusion. But amnesia it turned into. Okay. Anyway.
Wasn't that one of
now
our
that's
characters? Delusion.
Oh, he was the amazing Jew.
Can't say that on Twitch anymore.
Oh,
But he was amazing, so it's okay.
he was amazing, but he was not.
I didn't say anything derogatory. He was amazing.
I don't think you have to anymore.
All right. So now that that's out of the way, we have our weapon of mass destruction. We have. Honestly, I am forgetting a lot of things right now. But where are we off to?
I'll come back to you. You just need more rum.
An island that might be under siege by an army?
Right. Oh, well,
They,
I can still swing a sword, I think.
Won't be necessary.
Well, hopefully the cauldron does the work then, I guess. Let's pour the rum.
I guess.
If
Pour the
you
rum.
think the cauldron's going to do all the work, you're sorely mistaken.
Not the
I
entire
believe
point
it.
of why we just came here. Why is my
Well, wasn't that the point of the whole thing? Was to use it to take out the dreamer?
Well, no,
No.
we thought there might be a skymouth at this place, which we
Well,
don't know
Skymouth.
yet.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're going to attempt to turn the tide of a battle. But I don't believe we'll be able to take them all out. I don't think in the realm of possibility.
Well, we should still have a day of rest before we have to do anything, so that'll give Sid time to clear his head and get his wits back about him.
Yeah, there's not much left. in there
rum
anyway.
flood? There's not much in there. That's true.
The rum in the cauldron. Will it unleash a rum flood?
I need to go down and talk with Ralithay.
Okay. She is near the cauldron, and you can see she's about 7 feet from it. She has set up a small workbench and all of her tools. You see she is working on a medallion that she is sort of absentmindedly engraving right now. And you can see all the Dragonborn are somewhat keeping their distance.
Holy shit, is that Talua?
Mhm.
Talua got new art. I dig it. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't
His
know
old
that-
art was stupid,
it took me a minute to realize who that was. I was like, oh, it's fucking Talua in the middle there.
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's right next to Griggs.
He's right next to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Actually,
cool. Nice.
Levi's gonna need a lot more elves.
Somebody going on a killing spree and a
True.
return spree.
I'm gonna end Levi's entire world by making everyone elves, and he hates elves, and he'll never use his world again.
That just means you're a villain of the next campaign, my man.
Or this
Have you heard of the Elf Maker? He sails a nightmare ship. He'll curse you with knife ears.
I mean,
And the best part is they all live forever.
He curses you with sleepless nights and endless days for years and years. Knife ears will befall your head. Fear the Elf Maker!
Nice.
crap.
You mean Demon Beast of Ulisans? Yes, that's the same guy!
As many days.
Wait, what
I
about
heard he was
Dandy
called
Ghost Hand
Dandy
McGee?
McGee.
He has many avatars. He can
All right. So you go below decks. There's about 6 these 4 that are over here by Balrin and these 2 Stretnayu and Vekendrafe are both downstairs, and they're all casually talking, keeping a distance from Ralithe. Koto?
Teacher.
Calling me teacher is interesting, being you haven't learned any lessons lately and seem to be ignoring most of what I say. So am I a teacher, Koto, or have you abandoned my lessons?
She is not making eye contact.
It depends. What if the student believes their teacher is wrong? But still respects the teacher.
Well, then they're just people, Koto. What do you want? I don't have time for poetry and philosophy. Had enough of those Lonem priests. All they want to do is talk around the world. Are we talking around the world today?
No.
Then what?
I believe the cauldron is the way to kill the dreamer. I believe the cauldron is the way to end the sky mouths.
I know you do. All your little followers have been filling it while I sleep. They think I don't know, but I do. And I can at least make them think twice while I'm awake.
You believe it is wrong. What is your argument?
Corruption. The history of this thing is that every army that ever used it won battles and lost their wars. Of course, our historians are shaky, being that we're talking about ancients, and an ancient story is pockmarked with holes of ego and broken pride. I think at best it destroys its users. At worst, it changes them into something as or more dangerous than it. And I think it's easy, and I never trust easy. Hard is hard for a reason.
You don't think it's been hard already?
You're standing here, so am I. And we're stronger for it. Of course it's been hard. But I am as sharp as the day I learned how to craft the right way. Nothing has dulled my senses. It's cute how you have all these delusional little followers leading. I've been taken by a pirate. My life's been stolen. Oh, woe is me. The same thing happened to me, and I have fought, and I'm not going to stop fighting.
You think that's what we're doing?
Once we pick that up, we want the easy way. You didn't come down here because...
Ralithe, you picked it up. Did you not?
I am removing it from play. If no one has it, no one can use it. And I'm working on how to destroy it. But I don't have the research and I don't have the resources. But I will have them.
If I can't destroy it, I'll hide it. You already knew all of that. You came down here for my approval, or you came down here to change my mind, and I think you knew neither of those things was going to happen.
But I have to try.
That's why I took you on.
She goes back to working.
I walk up to the cauldron and breathe into it.
Make a Constitution save.
Oh.
That was totally a 13.
And
Well
Kodo.
deserved.
This is a good night for both of us, buddy.
Ow.
That was hold on. Let me see if I have a dice capture on this one. Let me see.
Hold on. I did play the Song of Hope earlier.
He did play the Song of Hope earlier.
That is true.
Where's that?
You can't
It
do
didn't
worse than
help
body.
Sid a lot.
No,
It did not.
it,
Did
in
not.
fact, was worse.
It actually, it gave him less hope than,
It gave him less
than,
hope.
than he started with.
Oh,
So, I mean, like I said, you can't do worse than botch. So-
that is factual.
That's a good point. Much better.
all right.
Okay, hold on. Well, do you need stats on top of that?
I would like them, yes. It's a save. So.
Okay, let me, Is it what kind of save?
Constitution.
Con. That's a +6. 21.
The same sensation as before. However, this time, because you at least have an idea of what it's going to feel like. Thank you for the following.
follow.
25.
Oh, yeah.
You
Fair.
wrap your arms around the cauldron and steel yourself. Almost like in that moment, you feel the same tension of muscle and drive the moment before a charging enemy comes. And that feeling where all your body flexes at once for what is going to be pain. And you manage to grip and hold on as the forceful emptiness reaches into you and pulls all of your breath out. You see Ralithe get up, and she's like,
Not one of you walk near that or him, or I will hammer you myself. He can be a fool. The rest of you will wait until I am out cold and I can stay awake for days. I have the blood of a red, and that should still mean something.
she sits down and keeps engraving, and they all look like they're looking at you, they're looking at her. Some walk up and start to pull you away, and she makes eye contact, but they pull you away carefully and steady you. You don't really need it. It was a lot, but you aren't thrown off balance.
You are free to make your own decisions here. All of you.
I gotta roll a lot of dice now. I gotta roll 12 dice. Hold on. Give me
That's how much
your
damage you take.
persuasion, or if you want to use something else that you think would be appropriate.
How about more like intimidation to show that I am stronger than Ralithe?
Oh, that's cool, because she's using intimidation to shut him down. Well, then that's easy. You and me just roll intimidation and see who rolls higher.
Ooh.
25.
Okay, you beat me by 4. So they all like puff up their chests, and you see them kind of widen their stance a little bit. very similar, as if each is attempting to mirror your own battle stance. Not unlike somebody mimicking a wrestler's approach towards a ring. And they all take slow, deliberate steps as a group towards the cauldron. And when she sees she's lost the crowd, it's going to break all of you.
I hope you find a way to destroy it in the end.
I hope you survive your foolishness. She goes back to working and lets it slide. Thank you. Thank you. It is. Oh, I love this shirt. My wife got it for me. I got a
great
good
movie. It's a kick-ass shirt.
A girl with ancient name. Sorry.
Levi, I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, sure. He's got a Team Parasite shirt.
on.
We gotta do a new one. I gotta like craft a new
I
one.
know. I missed out on the first one. I liked it. I should
T-shirts
have
made. We went to Gen Con, like, what was that, 4 years
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take
longer than
that
that.
same.
Yeah.
I gotta dig out wherever that logo is, but I'm just gonna pull that same logo and just get it on a comfort fit shirt. So
I have it. I think I can send it to you if you need it.
Thanks.
So
We could put it up on the Teespring or whatever we use.
On the Redbubble.
Whatever we use. I don't know what we use.
I don't know.
I don't know what we use. Whatever the hell our merch is at. Whatever.
I can't remember. We changed it a couple
it's
times.
it's Redbubble.
Redbubble now. Okay. I couldn't remember which one was the original, and which one was the one we're on now.
We only have merchandise so we can buy our own stuff. So.
True.
That's all we only have it for.
True.
Nice. Yeah, it's awesome to wear your own shirt of stuff. I don't care if I'm the guy wearing the shirt of the concert that I'm attending. I don't care. I know it's a faux pas. I don't care. I'm that guy. I'm like, I'm wearing the shirt because I like this thing. So
everybody that doesn't intend on breathing in, I make sure that they are granted my +4 aura on their save.
they all do
I stand next
one
to
at a
them.
time. Nice. And cautiously, some falter, some take a knee, some have wheezing or loss of breath. Two end up bleeding from their nose. It is a consistently violent experience that doesn't seem to. No one weathers it. The closest a few come is still being able to stand when they're done.
You know what?
But
I'll go ahead and cast Bless while I'm at it.
Okay.
Which would give them, an extra few
Only
on their
3 of them.
saving throw.
Yeah, you'll have
Up to
to
3
sort
creatures.
of
That's fine.
targets, right?
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Yeah.
And in that moment, those that take the blessing on get a glimmer of pride at being able to help Kodo and pay back a mother's debt. So, above deck, what's everybody doing? The ship is still sailing.
Drinking.
A rum tub time machine.
Rum tub time.
Poor thing's empty, isn't it?
Get
It
a
Yeah.
status report if we're still being, if that other ship's still tailing us, or if we started to veer off course from them and they've left us behind.
The ship is further off. So every time the waves dip and fall, you'll lose sight of it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then you'll see it boop, appear off in the distance. So it's very far away, but it still seems there.
And chatting up.
Lindell pops up next to you.
Hey.
We've kept a sharp eye on it, Captain, but every now and then we lose sight of her, and then every now and then she's back.
It's been a busy last few a day or two. Have we changed course where they should have
been strange? No, we've been following the coastline like you've been saying, south
and then we try and aim for southwest. Tolig's been keeping up. He's really warmed up to those three over there.
Good.
And it seems that everybody's in good spirits. I'm not going to lie. It's not too bad having a dozen big-ass dragons on board. It's made us feel a little bit better. I'll let you know that much.
Well, I'm glad that's good. Have they were supposed to keep heading south, right? Are we at the point now where we should suspect they lied to us about that?
I don't know. I wasn't part of the conversation back and forth. That was
sorry about that.
Sid and Morgaine doing the pats backs and what's not.
Okay.
Tallulah has been pretty weird lately. He's been just sort of gazing off into the water, and he says that he's seen a lot of movement down there. He says at night he sees groups. He thinks it might be troop movements or such, but it's happened on 2 occasions, very late at night, and Tallulah thinks we might have a burble or 2 underneath, but he didn't want to do nothing about it because, you know, you let one in, you let a lot on.
Yeah, I almost assume there's always one under there now. I'll have to talk to Tallulah about some things I saw with his people. Just know to keep an eye on that ship. If it keeps following us while we keep going southwest, then they're tailing us, and they're not really going south like they said.
All right.
Thank you,
Okay.
Lindell. I think we're back for a bit.
Good. It's good to have you back. It's getting weird. Too quiet around here.
It might get weirder. Keep away
Yeah,
from
but it's normal. You all being going quiet. That's weird.
Well, that's a good point.
Growing trees out of rum tubs. That's more like it. So let's. What's going on over here?
Morgaine, at this point, I'm sorry, there is an inaccuracy on the map right now.
Uh-oh.
Dora?
The inaccuracy is...
The bird got bigger?
Yes.
She's huge.
Damn.
She's like damn
Now-
near as big as me.
On the last map where she appeared, the last you noticed, I made it too subtle. I didn't make note of it verbally. I just changed the token, and you weren't sure as a player what was true or not. So, as of last game, she was about the size of an eagle, and now she's even bigger than that.
Like a griffin.
Damn.
Maybe not that big. That's
No,
pretty
definitely
big.
not griffin size.
Come on. All right.
She's now no longer able to perch just on your guitar.
I was gonna say, I
She
don't know
now
if she can
perches
perch.
on she perches on the ballista and on the rigging. And everybody gives her a little bit more distance than they used to. Like before, whereas people would be like, cute bird and keep going about their day. Now she gets looks. Now they're like, holy shit, there's a big fucking room.
Don't worry, she eats seeds. It's fine.
Everybody starts looking around for seeds. They don't see any seeds.
She calls halflings seeds.
Yes, yeah, she just has a funny name for
I'm sorry.
for all of
did
you.
She eats SIDS.
She eats seeds.
Sid's kind of day. I mean,
It could just happen at this point.
Feasts on misfortune.
I'm gonna go to the crow's nest, and I'm gonna have Harmony. I assume she'd follow me anyway.
she does.
Have her go up there with me.
This time it's
She's not like Crazy Snow Owl where she's silent.
no.
Harmony, you're getting much bigger.
I know. I feel full. I don't know what's happening. It hurts a little, but I feel like I've have too much food in me. I haven't eaten any more, or the last change It was twisted up. It was only a few hours ago.
Have you had any contact with? Oh, thanks for the raid, Liching Hour. Thank you. Welcome.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Liching Hour Raid. What you may have missed is our game ended last time in the kickoff of a card game that we didn't actually play between Sid and his mysterious past and a gnome.
And a gnome.
And a gnome.
Sid lost hardcore.
Got a nice coat.
I need to get a coat.
He got a sweet coat. He managed to lose some stat points and some class features.
All of his cantrips.
All of his cantrips.
Yep.
It's a rough night.
It's fine.
The Echo Knight no longer
He
has
lost
an
his
echo.
mysterious past.
I mean,
Thank you for the follow, Plaid Weasel. Thanks for the follow.
Oh, thanks. We got bits out of there.
appreciate
And
it.
thank you for the follow, Plaid Weasel.
High stakes D&D game I've ever seen played. I'll just say that.
It's fine,
When
guys.
you're gambling class features. Yeah, that's that was tough. Like
That was tough.
What am I going to put in the pot? I don't know. It's what's on number 3? Your main class feature. Done. Okay, well, it's already in there.
Your main class feature wasn't number 3. Your main class feature was number 10. I made sure to make it the highest.
Number 10.
Lost it either way.
We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back.
We're gonna get it.
Get it back. We're gonna get it back. What we said. We're gonna kill Pixeltix. We're gonna kill him too, guys. We're gonna solve it all.
Yep.
All the time.
I'm revising my questions to my patron that I'm gonna ask her all the time. Just constantly getting old ones getting crossed out, new ones getting written down.
He's never gonna use them until the last game.
Nope. I got them. I got that in my back pocket.
Sid just lost his IKEA employee character background. How to delete your class feature in your storyline. Welcome to Farmer.
Yeah. You are now town guard. That is your class now.
Maybe.
You still got a sword and a nice jacket, so
barely. Yeah.
All right. Have you heard anything from Uncle or Mom?
No.
Or anything like
No,
that?
it's been very quiet, but
thank you, Air Laser.
Thanks for coming by here.
Thank you, Air Laser.
It's been quiet, but the I hear when you play so loud and it fills and I can feel something stuck. And I don't know if I can get rid of it without your help.
Okay. Do you know what I need to do to help?
Play? Can you match my tone?
Sure.
I don't know what's going to happen. But I think it has
One way
to.
to find out.
So, with this, you're going to
boy.
Roll. Here we go.
You're gonna roll to lose all of your class features.
You have to roll better than she rolls, and I'm not going to tell you her roll.
Okay. And we're rolling performance.
She starts singing a tune. You haven't heard her sing before. It is meandering. It seems to shift a couple different chords before she's trying to find this harmony, whatever it is. She's trying to find this melody. So try and help her. This is going to be a 3-roll process.
Is it at all familiar to me? Does it sound anything like the beginning of the Traveler song, which is I think the only one that I know of that's not finished right now?
No, this seems like something entirely new.
Okay. And I didn't hear you. Am I rolling performance?
Yes, you are.
Come on, baby. That's not bad. I have a 22.
Okay, you beat her on that one. Go ahead and roll your charisma save.
Charisma save.
Mm-hmm. DC of 16.
Rolled right off a 20. It is not. It is a 15.
You take 2 points of psychic damage. Suddenly, you can feel the reverb of your song, and shockingly, hers, as if in a brief moment, as it comes into your ear, her song is just too loud and pushing, turning your head for a brief moment into an echo chamber as you're trying to focus on your own. She sings again. You all hear Harmony getting oddly loud as she is trying to sing a song, and you hear Morgaine playing as well. And Morgaine, underneath you.
Okay.
What's going on? Oh, hey. Oh, okay. Everybody be quiet. You just sit down. You be quiet. Do you need any help up there?
Shh. Did you stay right there?
Everybody, you shut up. Everybody do not make a noise, or I swear to God, I'm going to put like sawdust in your food or something.
All right, make your second roll.
All right. This is back to performance rolls, I assume.
Yes. Then go ahead and roll that save again.
Okay. Performance roll was a 28.
Nice. Okay, you beat her out, so it's good. You managed to match her and harmonize it as she is landing on a more solid melody that the tempo isn't quite locked into. Make your save.
Ooh, okay. 20 dirty.
Nice. You don't take any damage off of that one. Last
goddamn time.
save. Sorry, last roll for performance.
All right.
I've consistently rolled a little bit better on each one. This is awesome. The stakes are
Oh, your rolls are going up. I see.
My rolls are going up too.
I'm glad I got a good plus to this. 23.
I got a 23, so you matched.
Oh my god.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Plus
Roll
11
save.
is
Well,
saving
not
me.
Last
right?
second, you feel you almost are a hair off, and you go with your gut and properly guess. You two land on the same note in perfect pitch at the same time. Roll.
That's true. Sid can't assist. He's proficient in singing now.
That's true.
I thought about it.
It's like picking up the tune, yeah.
I'm going to take more damage. I only got a 9, so I assume I take more.
You take 8 psychic damage from that hit.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
As you do so, a beautiful song plays out across the top, and a golden light fills the entire crow's nest. And hold that thought while I do a thing, because I gotta do a thing.
Gotta do a thing, because I gotta do a thing.
Now I know what was in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
It was his song.
It was a
His
song.
song.
And as the song powers through, you are singing and playing with her. And in that
Like a
bright
boss.
light, a golden light fills the place as she starts to spread her wings, and yellow and black feathers start to rain down. And in one moment, as the light starts to recede and her voice fades,
Oh, that's a person. That's a bird person.
you see a humanoid girl appear with yellow and black wings, and then she collapses in the crow's nest.
Oh boy. How big is she?
Aha.
Not very big, hopefully.
Okay, I'm going up the
It
crow's
worked.
nest already.
She's an elf.
Jeez. Does she have pointies? She does have pointy ears. She does have pointy ears.
Morgaine, it's a girl.
It's a girl.
Let's down
She
the
collapses at your lap. You manage to grab her as Fulcrum comes zipping up. Hey,
I have.
You guys, he made a girl.
He made the girl! Did you see that? Guys, oh my god, it's so great! Oh!
Are you okay? Is that Harmony? What's happening?
This is your sister.
Well, yeah.
She is passed out. She is passed out.
Like, she's alive. She's breathing.
Yeah.
And she's like, she's fully here. She's not like specter.
Yeah.
She's not like
Yes.
golden apparition. Like,
Yes.
okay.
I go
All right,
back
we need
down.
to get her down.
I'm gonna go get blankets.
Okay.
How big is she?
She looks like an elf child
Okay.
with wings.
So she's got
Like I legitimately worked on the art so she didn't look like an adult.
she's got bird bones. She's light. I can carry her. So I'm gonna carry her down out of the crow's nest.
There, that's about the scale of the two of you standing side by side.
Oh, okay. She's like 2/3 my height, maybe.
Oh, look at her. She stole an arrow.
All right, I have her like fireman's carry over my shoulder, and I'm climbing down.
Okay.
We need to get her.
He is the hurdy to her Gertie. Ridiculous.
Okay, what exactly do you intend to do with the child?
Come out with the cabins with like a bunch of blankets. I got some. Maybe we should put her in a cot. No, wait, no. I'm gonna bring this blankets to the cot. Bring her in here.
I think this is
Kick
more than
the
a
door
child.
back open.
So get her down, get her comfortable, get a blanket on her.
Setting up a cot and everything for her.
With a 1 in my skill of medicine, I'm gonna make sure she's alive. As best I can with a 1 in medicine.
His 1 in medicine means that Morgaine also has the one trick your doctor doesn't want you to know.
That's true. That one weird trick your doctor doesn't want you to know.
Your doctor doesn't want you to know.
That's what Morgaine's using
more
right
attenuation. That's true, Chris Sturps. It was very loud. All right. Yeah, I lay her down. I'm like, shit.
Fulcrum's got blankets, and then you see Lindell he arrives. No, not Lindell. Who am I talking about? Griggs is here, and I got these. These are like dwarf and halfling clothes I found at the bottom. I am really good at stitching knots. I can
grab
set
it.
this up.
From him, point out the door.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Of course.
I shut the door.
Just as the door closes, I'm just staring at him, just red eyes, like never come back in. Like I don't say that, but it's just the communicating.
I put my hand on Fulcrum's shoulder. It's okay. It's all right. We're okay here. We're okay.
What exactly has happened here, Morgaine?
It seems that Harmony has gone through a metamorphosis of some sort.
Jeez.
Perhaps the bird we've been seeing the whole time was just the chrysalis. I don't know. I don't know what she is.
A winged elf.
Are you actually on the deck? Or are you in one of the rooms?
We're in the
in one of the
cabins
rooms,
now.
one
Like
of the
we're like
rooms.
we sleep.
Okay.
I will do some scooching.
If I were to guess,
I won't scooch
probably-
because you already have the feed set
I
up,
assume we're
so.
probably
No,
here.
move, please. I switched over.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Actually, I don't know if I've ever asked, but does Fulcrum have pointy ears or no?
Slightly. They're not like elf pointy, but they're
But they've
clearly
got a
like
little point to
non-human. I believe that is true for most tieflings, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The
But
way a
they're like
halfling is.
yeah, they do. They do have like yes, exactly. It's more like a halfling. It's like a slight point, but it's not like he doesn't have like extreme pointy ears or anything like that.
DMing is tiring, but
He's more machine.
I hate to say it, but I'm so used to being. This is not a dig at anybody. I am a forever DM. Like I'm so used to. The thing that I do that really helps is I OCD thinking about this all the time. So when we're downtime, I'm thinking about it all the time. So in a weird way, the big stuff is the thought work. And so you're always tired.
Yeah.
He's like Bruce Banner. He's like, I'm always angry.
I'm always angry.
That's right. He's always angry. All right. If I had to guess, I would say less elf, more a celestial being. And I kind of shoot a glance over at Fulcrum. This is the light side.
Hold on, I gotta get in there, Balrin. You're part of this. You're talking to him. You better be in the room.
Get in there, Balrin.
What is this amateur hour talking through walls bullshit? Come on.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out why the hell Burl and Lindell are sitting on top of the stove.
Oh, Burl and Lindell are standing on top of the stove because quite literally that is the location 2 layers above
I know
of the actual wheel.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down there.
Okay, I feel better.
So yeah, so I kind of shoot a glance, not like a angry glance, just like a, hey, listen up glance to Fulcrum. It's like, hey, notice me, senpai.
Notice me, senpai.
So this is the light side. Hopefully
Is she
she'll
sleeping?
come to.
Yeah.
She's passed out, so we're gonna say she's
out. You see she's taking deep breaths, but then occasionally she does a bit of a and then her heart flutters and she breathes fast, and then she's like
getting used to the metamorphosis at this point.
Natural 20 on the Fulcrum die medicine check.
Nice
for a 21.
Fulcrum walks over and looks at her, and then as a brief second he's looking at her absent-mindedly, and you notice this at first, Morgaine and Balrin, but you don't think Fulcrum quite catches it. As he's looking over his arm, black threads just slide off his fingertips and split and be turned from 5 to 10 to 30, and they're all just sort of like
reaching a little bit.
Yeah, they're like dancing across her skin a little bit, like feeling things out. And he's looking like, I think she's okay. You instantly know she has an elevated heart rate, and as you're listening, you can feel her heart rate. You can feel her pulse. It is naturally faster than a human's and an elf's. You can sense her mass is slightly compromised. As you touch an arm, it is not quite the right weight it should be. In addition, as you're moving your hands over for a brief moment near her head, your hand resists moving through something that isn't there, and then does.
I think she's okay. I think she just...
Fulcrum, you're looking, and then all of a sudden you see there are 40 tiny threads that have come off your hand like tendrils.
Sorry about that.
I walk up real nice and easy, put a hand on his shoulder, and then I put a hand on his other arm, and I just kind of bring it away a little, be like, maybe we'll check that out later.
Yeah, no, but I was just checking. I think she's okay.
Yeah, I think she is.
Morgaine, where your hand touches the embroidery of his tattoos, those threads touching them, those threads are easily 200 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay. All right. So I, like the little leather protector you have for your arms, and I kind of use that.
But okay, mind you, it's thread. Cloth is a good insulator, so you got like a split second of realizing how hot it is before you actually get burned.
Yeah, and that's when I'm like, this leather will be fine, and I just ease that arm down and away a little bit, down and away, down and away.
Halloran is the qualified midwife.
For sure.
I don't know what you did, but I don't know if she might not be done yet. It feels like she's like not the right weight almost. Like she still has more to become?
Maybe. Or maybe she still has characteristics of a bird.
Yeah.
Birds are much lighter for their size. We just need to make sure she's safe until she wakes up.
Are you okay? You got some blood around your nose and kind of your ears.
I'm okay. Got a little bit of a headache, but I'm okay.
Knock, knock, knock on the door.
Is it Griggs? Because I'm going to beat his ass.
I'll go and check it. But
you see Kodo, and he looks like he's trying to hide that he just ran a marathon. You see he is taking controlled breaths, but every time his focus slips a little bit, he looks fucking wiped.
Hi, Kodo. Is everything okay? Come on in. We just had, Harmony's not a bird anymore. She's a girl. How's everything?
Heard.
Yeah, how's everything below decks? Is everything okay?
Yeah. We're good.
Come on in. Okay. Hey, Sid?
Yeah, we having a meeting.
Yeah, also,
we are now.
I really don't mean, please don't take this the wrong way. Do you still know how to cook? Because maybe some tea would be like a really good idea for Harmony.
Yeah, let me give it a try. I'm sure I can.
Thank you so much.
That anger fluid would be nice right about now.
Anger fluid.
Mm-hmm. Give it a go.
So, what'd you do to your bird?
Not his bird.
She was telling me that she had this feeling, this like this weight inside of her. He can't cook either. And that almost
Fulcrum's
like
innocent burn, 98 of ego damage.
98's a lot of ego damage.
That is a lot of ego damage.
That is. That's a regular. That's a blight spell.
It is. She said she had something she felt inside that she needed to get out, and so she was trying to sing a song, but she just couldn't find it. She couldn't find the tune, and so I was helping. And as it came together, this is what happened. She turned into this.
And now she's resting.
Well, when she came out of that metamorphosis, she was unconscious like this.
Well, it takes time to adjust to a new body.
Yes, it does.
Let me tell you about how I could reincarnate you.
Seen Tallulah struggle with his new form.
I'm sure it won't be
Stubs
easy.
his toe as he goes by the Damn it.
I wonder, though, what
burns a pot of
know
water.
anything about this.
Can't believe I forgot how to make coffee.
Rolls a 3 on his jacket trades, burns the pot of water.
Just evaporates out. Like,
come on.
It boils.
The aroma.
Yeah, I fear she may be more susceptible to scrying from those that may want to hurt her now.
People
I don't know a lot about that, but she seems far more material than she ever has before.
Do you think people were trying to scry on her before?
I think people are trying to find her. I think someone specific is trying to find her.
I'd say that's likely.
And I shoot a glance. I look Fulcrum right in the eyes.
Probably is. I'm worried he's on that
Well,
boat.
if it's any consolation to you, as someone who knows how to scry,
The
I'm not positive this changes much as far as the ability to actually locate her.
Yeah, I have an idea about that. I have someone you could scry on Balrin.
If somebody
Good
would
luck
need
with
to
that,
scry,
Crimson. Sorry, man. That sucks.
Do you remember the girl? You got a good look at her. We went to go into the dream to save. She was kind of elven as well.
yes, another elf. Yes.
According
Never
to
forget
that,
an elf.
Never forget an
Never
elf.
forget an elf.
It's my keen elven mind.
Elven mind. Oh, keen elven branding.
If I understood Sataz's message right, I think she's now maybe undercover. I'm not quite sure, but I think she's sailing with Grin. And if you scry on her, you might see his boat. And I don't know if you'll have a better chance scrying on her than you would, he seems
So
powerful.
Grin is with Sataza.
No, I don't know that entirely. But from what she told me, the person she described, I'm pretty sure is her, and that she sails with red in his mask.
Do you want me to scry on her, or do you want me to go into the dream and go fight her again?
No, that I don't think she's there anymore. I think if Sataz's message is right, I think she's, for whatever reason, I don't know why, with Grin, but she did have those devil frog dog guys take her, so I guess that would make sense why.
Well, if you want, Captain, I'll do it for you. I'm not sure what you hope to learn from it.
What I hope to learn is if you could take a good look with the telescope, it's the spyglass at that ship behind us, and see if the sails on that are the sails of whatever ship she might end up being on.
Oh, you think they're on that boat right there?
That's my biggest worry right now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, okay.
She said she sails with him, and that means he's on a boat. Maybe I'm not sure how he gets around.
Byron will take the spyglass before he does any scrying. He'll use his keen elven eyes and take a look over at the ship and see if he can find emblems on the sails to see if
the boat we didn't want to tell Barn about because we were afraid he was going to sink it.
Instant sinking.
Now they've told me about it.
Yeah, we have. Now we have.
Just done fucked up.
Can't trust anything.
We were just waiting until we wanted it
That's
sank.
an 18. Like, oh, there's a boat. Oh, you should have said something.
Way off in the distance, even with your keen elven eyes, it's a dot, and it appears briefly as the waves shift. Every 3-4 minutes, you can see it. Then it dips back down because there's just too much sea between you and it, and the sea is a little uneven right now. It's not choppy, but it's a lot of rising and falling. And you do see a ship. It is not flying any colors.
Okay.
It's
And
smaller than
I
the
want a
grid.
shirt
You're
that
not
says
sure how
Keen
big it is,
Elven
but you
shirt.
get
Is what I want.
Keen Elven shirt.
I want a shirt that says Keen Elven shirt.
Yes.
Because elves don't sleep. That needs to be on the back of the shirt. Because elves don't
Because
sleep.
elves don't sleep. Right. Well, it is too far away for me to be able to see it even with a spyglass, so I suppose I will have to do some scrying, or I could go pay them a visit.
Let's probably. Well, I don't know. Morgan, what do you think?
Well, I don't know for sure that this is something that makes her more easily found or not. It's just a worry of mine. So, I don't know. I mean, any information we have about Grin is, I would say, a positive. So, if we think we
All right,
might
then,
find something,
scrying it is.
All flesh must be elven.
Elven, yes.
Brilliant.
That's the new Bauer and campaign.
This is for a discerning zombie.
All flesh must be elven. That's great.
It's true.
All right, then. I guess a scry attempt it is. So, assuming that.
He said, zombie games in a turn fantasy once we're all out of our characters to make. No, we're just gonna take over the cosplayers of our characters and just play in that world.
Yeah.
There's a bigger photo way over here on the side of the map in the water. I don't know what he's doing out here, but I'm getting rid of him. All right,
dwarf
you look down. Oh, that's the wrong art. Hold on.
Oh, art. I'm gonna zoom out so I can see it.
There we go. You look down at your drink,
and you
Whoa.
see.
Jesus.
That's a sick burn.
I don't think you see Jesus. I'm not out there.
No, that's right.
Mhm.
No, you're right behind me. I just see
You
your
see
reflection on the
this
side of the
elven woman.
Yeah.
That's true, Malice. That's true.
Fucking Levi, I am a dwarf this time.
Fantasy zombies.
Play the dwarf card. Levi likes the dwarf card.
It's true. Dwarves are good stuff.
All right. You look down, and this girl is tending to some crates and doing inventory stuff, but she does keep having part of a conversation with somebody in another part of the ship. She appears to be inside a small room. You can't tell if she's below decks or not. This ship is definitely half the width of the grit. You can actually tell from the interior architecture of the room she's in, she is in a triangular floor. That's about as much as you can see, so it's pretty tight quarters. And you can see also in here with her, bounding across the floor and hopping on her lap, a terrier of some sort that's got... Let me describe the terrier. I don't have art for the terrier, sorry everybody.
You should. You had Spot.
I know.
I was gonna say, is that our dog?
Says
That's
my
not
dog.
Oh,
It's not your dog.
zombified dog.
We ain't seen
Zombie
Spot in like 30
It's not.
games.
He was
not
the
your
best
dog.
rat dog.
I forgot he was red.
It is a...
Skippy, not Spot.
Skippy.
Yeah.
It is a-
I suppose.
It is a smiling terrier, is what they're called out of Randallion, and it's got it's mostly brown, and its socks are black. And a smiling terrier is basically like a Boston Terrier. And so it hops up on her lap, and she pets it, and appears to be.
Since I saw her in the dream, is it the person that Fulcrum was referring to from the dream? Is it her?
Yes, it definitely is her.
Satana or whatever her name is, right? Okay.
This is not Sataza.
It's not Sataza?
No.
Okay.
Kina.
Kina.
And you can see she has on the desk next to her little checklist the red dagger she's holding.
I don't see any signs of Grin. But it's a small ship. I see Kina.
Kino.
She has a red dagger. Not familiar with it. Looks important, though.
We met her some time ago. I think she's someone else who follows, the woman I told you about. Who, if you want me to set up a meeting, I can. It's been rough for a lot of us, though. I'm just going to tell you up front. I mean, Griggs almost died. I'm pretty sure she would have killed Griggs if we didn't.
Oh, Malice! I hear the cosplayer Sid now has more powers than Sid.
I know, the sick burn.
Now the cosplayer Sid still has a duplicate. It's a mannequin, but
That's a mannequin he talked.
Actually, he doesn't. He doesn't have his duplicate. He lost it prophetically last game.
That's right.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And now Duke has it as a mannequin dummy for a fake bulge charge from a bear.
Well, that's the trick, Sid. Just start carving up a mannequin.
I'll work on it.
Carry it to combat with you under your arm. Come on, let's go.
Just shove it over there. Yeah.
It's got to fold out like the guy with the lawn chair from the GIF.
Hold on, and then I walk over to it and then like throw it the other direction where I was. Nailed it. Did it.
It's like Zane in Borderlands 3 with the clone swapping, except you're physically throwing. Everybody stop.
Hold on, wait for it. It's gonna be cool, I swear.
Oh my god, I love that so much.
Well, I don't see Grin though. I don't think we're learning much from this. I'll look around the ship, see if there's anything else I can see, but If that's all there is.
You try to extend your sight beyond Kina and the 4 or 5 feet she occupies as she's working, and your eyesight begins to become blurry and it starts to lose color, and you're feeling a greater effort on your part will have to maintain this connection if you pull away from her.
It's a keen elven buzz.
Yes, I'm afraid there's nothing more I can see, Captain.
Well, I don't know if you can hear me, Balrin, but maybe she'll leave the room if you wait. I don't know how long you can hold it.
I can hold this for some time, but I'm not seeing much of use. Kina's on a ship. She's doing some inventorying, perhaps down in the hole. She is speaking to somebody else, but I cannot see them.
What's she saying?
I can't quite pick out the whole conversation, to be honest.
Sorry, I thought it'd be more
What languages do you speak?
Druidic, Elven, Common.
They are speaking a language you don't recognize.
Speaking some foreign tongue.
I'll take for a better seat.
It has some slightly sharper consonants and some throaty, guttural noises to it.
It's rather ugly. Some rather ugly tongue.
Well, it might be, if she's on a ship, it might be this, and this is an infernal. And I'm going to speak for her a little bit in that. Does it sound like this tongue at all?
He rattles off that, and they have some similarities, but infernal is all sharp and gravelly and punchy. It's infernal sounds like a death metal singer casually speaking to you. This has some
Nathan
actual
explosion.
Yes,
vowel
exactly.
sounds.
Nathan explosion.
So brutal.
Brutal.
I'm a notary. I love him. Murder face, murder face, murder face. Hands down, Jeff Pancake has the best Toki I've ever heard.
Come on, guys!
These guitars sounds like dildos.
Hey, guys, I think we need to do that one again. I like pickles. I like me some pickles.
This sounds like some kind of grandpa's guitars.
Welcome to our Metalocalypse Improv. We're gonna do this all night.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's one of my favorite ones. He goes to learn the blues, and he like gives him an acoustic guitar. What is this grandpa's guitar? The best. The best.
Well, sorry,
Anyway.
Balrin. I thought maybe we'd learn some more, but I guess it is true she's on a ship, and
I can't even tell if it's the ship that's following us. But she is on a ship, and she is speaking to someone else, and it's definitely not what you're speaking. At least not the
When
same
she's
dialect.
speaking, she's sort of speaking over her shoulder as if the person is behind her. And you can tell from where she's sitting, there's light cast from behind her.
Do I hear the other voice?
It's like Charlie Brown's parents. Yeah. You can vaguely hear like
I'm assuming Balrin would recognize Ignan if it was Ignan, because we just heard it, right?
it is not Ignan.
I was thinking it might be more what the Sea Uglies speak.
Well, Sea Uglies probably speak Aquan, which sounds like this.
Balrin, if you give me an intellect roll, just an intelligence check, or something related to it for language, if you got a better skill that would do the job, I'm fine with you attempting to mimic what you're hearing for somebody else to try and translate.
You know what I'll do? I'll do.
He casts Duolingo. Summons a tiny owl that annoys you until you learn it.
Let's just do performance. I'll do performance.
Well, sure, rub it in.
Yeah.
Balrin turns like sounds like Rakish Fraka Rush Tukin Floggeroo blah blah. That's what it sounds like. You guys are like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Well, I don't know. Let me try a few things here. And I'll say stuff in Aquan and then Terran, Ignis. What else do I got? I think that's
Probably
it.
not as many.
I don't know. Did you lose all your languages when you lost
I
your
was gonna say,
intelligence?
do you lose those when you lose intelligence?
No, because they're not intelligence based. They're background based, homie.
Yeah, but you're forgetting your background too. so-
No.
I remember as much of my background as I did before, apparently. So we're good.
You don't remember. Your character doesn't remember.
I'm not sure it's
Factual.
any of those, but nonetheless, whatever they're speaking, I'm not sure it's that important. Can't tell what they're saying either way.
And then you hear it gets quiet, and then she leans in and she scratches the dog. She's like, "We're getting close, aren't we? And then we can finally go home. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, you're a good boy."
She speaks common to her dog. She's talking about going home
That sounds nice.
and that they're getting close.
Well, if she's with who I think she's with, close means us. They're hunting us.
Well, where's her
They're
home?
hunting Harmony. Well,
Where's she from?
I don't know. I met her in the dream. I assume somewhere in Randallion, maybe?
So I think they have a way through the Everstorm.
Well, I'm sure Grin probably said something like that. I don't. Who knows what he can do?
Interesting. Well, that's all I'm seeing.
And in real time, it's actually been about 10 minutes.
10
so
minutes,
this
right.
spell is fading now.
Fades away. That's fortunately all I can see, Captain.
Well, no, it was still useful to know that I didn't mistranslate the message. We
You
know
guys
she's on
all
the ship.
see the clouds pull away from Balrin's eyes as his irises and pupils return. And that dreamy, sort of dizzy stance he gets while scrying, he's more grounded now. Balrin casual comes back.
Now the staggering is just from the room.
Yeah, as it should be.
Well, I think Coda looks pretty tired. We had a lot of things that happened today. Sid as well. Maybe we turn in for the night, keep a close eye on Harmony, keep a close eye on that ship, and if it's still following us in the morning, maybe we go pay a visit. I
Sounds
just
like a
don't
plan, Captain.
I just don't feel safe right now, not when we're sailing into some type of war, being tailed by a ship we don't know.
If you want the ship gone, just say so, Captain.
Well, I just want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they really are still going south, but if they're still following us in a few hours after we're going southwest, then I don't think so.
I think he's got a point. I think you guys should all
Yay.
be super cautious.
This is not your conversation.
Well, you guys said that it was a team meeting.
You are not part of this team.
But the door was open, and you guys
You are
in.
not part of this team.
Apologies. I was just gonna. Okay, bye.
You are in the audience.
I totally snuck him into the room while you guys were all moving in.
I saw you moving. I
And
just
nobody
didn't care.
said a damn thing.
I didn't even see
even inched him close, right next to you right now, Cam.
He slowly edged him in there behind my token and into the little hammock, and I was like,
gonna
keep
get
the
an
drinks in the
elbow.
room.
Fulcrum, as he's walking out, meets Griggs, leans in real close, his eyes bright red as he leans in.
Griggs, if I ever find you in that room with her without anyone else in there, I will finally actually throw you overboard.
And it's a 26 in intimidation.
Yes.
I really mean it. keep annoying Morgaine if you want.
Thanks, Faulkner.
He doesn't say shit, and he sidesteps out of the room, not turning his back to anybody, and then he's gone.
Noise.
Faulkner, do you mind just watching over her for an hour or so while I go check on some things?
Planning to, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
On the squad right
Morgaine.
next to her, cot, or a different cot next to her.
Well, if I'm no
Morgaine's
longer needed, I'll
gonna-
return to my room.
I got things here. You can rest if you need to. Kodo, you look exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's been an interesting day.
Yeah, a lot of things. Well, I'll be here, Morgaine. I got it
Right.
held down.
I'll be back in a bit. Morgaine is going to go to the crow's nest, and he is going to attempt to attempt to piece together something of the Traveler's Song in hopes that he can at least get Zalindale's attention or can talk to him or something. That's the goal, at least.
Roll.
Performance, I assume.
Yes, and you have disadvantage because you're still trying to craft this. It's not already a preset thing.
18.
18 on disadvantage? Jesus.
Yeah, well, I have a plus 11, so.
Okay, Pan, the culprit is Cam.
Yeah.
Cam has lately had suspiciously great dice rolls.
I rolled a
all of
7.
Don't Sleep.
Well, that's
All
the
of
mini
Don't
dice.
It's true.
That's the mini dice.
And he
That's
hasn't
what
been
Don't Sleep
bad
is all about.
lately. I think he's the guy. I think he went to California and he took your luck with him.
Sucked it all away.
See, when we were roommates, I just every night when he'd go to bed, I'd take his dice bag.
Just son of a bitch. I knew it.
I just rub off a little luck every time. Just rub off a
Shave it
little
off.
luck. Just shave it off little by little so he wouldn't notice.
I just heard him say that. He was rubbing off with the dice pack.
Let's just check. There's the 20. It's right there.
Rubbing dice bags.
Oh. So
I become Levi. It's weird.
play. I know. It's a weird. I want you to know.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god!
Come on, dice.
Come on.
Turn the fucking
dice.
off!
Oh, there you go.
Thank God. And it did a multiple evade as like an apology. Weird.
All right. Well, how about? Oh, there you go.
Okay.
How about
Wasted.
before we start this? I think there's a request for a bio break.
Random D.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
I want to stick this. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
you go to reach out, and you manage to pull this off, and now you've formed it. You feel it lock in.
Okay.
And you feel the sonar pour out of you as you can feel, and then you project it out. And the song carries across mountains and out into the world. And you feel as it casts out right next to you. No, you're in the crow's nest. Just beneath you, you hear a hum that seems to cycle between the song, Song of Hope, Battle Song, all in the lower deck of your ship. And that's where we're going to break. The quarters
Okay.
where she was left behind.
Okay. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. There's another one. All right.
Kill it!
Yeah. All right.
now
Bio
it's-
break.
Sweet.
Bio break.
Awesome.
We will
See
be
you in
back.
10 minutes.
Be back in
10
10
minutes.
everybody.
Then.
Look at that.
Boom.
Live. Hello.
Headshots.
Or Dustin might be asleep. Maybe.
Could be.
No, seriously, we're back, Levi. We're back.
He's
I
trancing.
know.
Yeah.
I know. We're watching Ogle trance.
Oh, okay.
Everybody,
Riveting.
Ballard is currently
Welcome,
elf
viewers.
trancing. That's what it looks like.
Hey, Fulcrum, can you tap him on the shoulder over there?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think
Just give him a little.
Oh, you know,
no,
he felt
he is-
it. He felt
he's
it.
awake.
He moved.
He's awake. He
No.
just
He's scratching the
So-
face. Yep.
The song
Entertaining
carries
his game.
across mountains, and you see it land with a small halfling, and you see him sharing a fire and a campsite, and across from him is a figure that seems to be a humanoid dog.
And Anubis.
As your sense of touch is like wrapping around it, it's small like the halfling. They seem to be in conversation, but a lot of question answer, not casual dialogue. So it does seem like getting to know you back and forth. Zelandiel's like, I too am not from here. And then the other one's like, well, I have been a bit of everywhere. Not necessarily by, I guess by habit and birthright, or something to that degree. But you know how to find him? Yes. I had hope and faith. And that means that my family is with me. And I don't think we met by chance. No, I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say, but let's leave fate, destiny out of it, right? Let's just call it what it is. You happen to stumble into a place where they're going to send somebody like me to make sure you're on the up and up. And so far, you seem like you're on the up and up, but I gotta let you know you shouldn't really go too much far north because.
Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie
thank you.
Snacks. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much.
I wouldn't go
you.
too far north. You go walking in there, they're gonna call it the territory, and next thing you know, you're gonna be besotted by all kinds of just tiny nightmares. You don't want that. Look, you seem all right, so I'll pass it up the chain and I'll see if I can get you entry. But are you sure what you're looking for is up this way? Because
the
I'm telling you,
dog
up
thing
here,
talking or the halfling
Yeah.
talking?
it's the dog thing talking. I'm telling you, it's just going to be danger. It's all you're going to face up there. I don't know, but I do know that my sister is lost, and I need to make sure I can do whatever I can to help her. All right. Good luck then. And he gets up and he starts walking away.
Okay.
Am
I only an observer here? Can I like send
You
a
don't know.
message? All right, I'm gonna let this conversation play out.
He's giving general directions that are very specific to the region. So it's now gotten down to like you're gonna take the 5 to all the way up the coast. It's like a lot of dialogue back and forth about directions. You're gonna be coming up this way. There's gonna be a ravine, and that ravine is gonna be you have a hard time crossing that, to be honest.
Then it's just going back and forth. And this drags out for about 5 minutes. And you can see that your halfling is jotting down notes.
Once, if there is an opportunity when they kind of stop having conversation, maybe they walk away or whatever, I want to try. I'm not even sure how I would try. I guess maybe like trying to create some sort of lyrics or something that would try to get his attention to like communicate through whatever this connection is.
Okay, go.
More performance, I assume?
No, just tell me what you're going to do. You've already got the spell is up and running, so what do you want to say?
Oh, okay, cool. I just didn't know if it was working or not, so. Zalandil, can you hear me?
Yes.
I have news. Harmony has taken a more concrete form. Something you knew would happen?
No. But I am not surprised. My niece. She wasn't something that would be. And she's become more since I learned of her existence. What is she now?
It's hard to say exactly, but he looks somewhat of a child. Not extraordinarily young, but you know, before adolescence. She still has retained some of her avian features. She still has wings of the same color, but she's humanoid. She looks somewhat like me with the ears.
Then there's still hope. You have to keep her safe, Morgaine.
I planned on doing that, but this is such a big change. I was hoping maybe you'd have some insights on what challenges or advantages this might bring, or how this might affect how we help on your journey, or help bring Fulcrum to the lighter side.
If she is real, if she is part of your plane, then he cannot simply call her into him. He cannot break her down into what she once was. He would have to end her life.
So
He would have to destroy her.
Some ways more fragile, some ways more safe.
She's not something he can just use. Is the song made real? So it's not something that belongs to him anymore. Or anyone. This makes us family. I watch over my family, Morgaine.
Appreciate that. I'll of course watch over her best I can. Hopefully we don't lose Fulcrum. Trying to push him in your direction.
Good.
Not always easy.
If they would have us live till the end, I will see that a path lies for you to warm fields and endless days.
Doesn't sound so bad. Is there anything that I can do or we can do that is helping you on your search? You're still searching for your sister, I assume.
I'm in the mountains. Her echo is hidden somewhere here. They have a stinking city made of rot and rust and iron. If she's anywhere, she's there. But this place is violent. It's full of wind and wing and anger and hate. But I may have made an ally. I do not know. A strange envoy who says that he speaks for the Stritch.
Rich?
I haven't met one yet. I am approaching their jungles. I was warned by this envoy. They knew I was coming and they sent him. So I wait.
All right, well, I think I've solved this song of yours that I had heard. I think that's how I'm communicating with you now. So if you need, use it in the opposite direction. I'm a willing participant here, so need something if you have information about something or need to warn us about something or whatever it might be. Line of communication will be open.
Then it shall be. A girl.
I don't know if this is the last form she'll take, or if there's more. Nothing seems to surprise me anymore.
Knowing you'll be there is... that's the miracle. I wish I could see her.
Someday.
Someday.
Good luck on your journey. My ears will
And
be
you.
listening.
And you. As he starts packing things up.
All right.
Night
the
is
basic-
coming.
Okay. This seems
It's
more
okay,
like-
guys. We can sleep in this game. It's fine.
Oh, thank God.
Elves don't sleep. I just want you to know that. In case you had forgotten.
Elves have barricade rule on
You're
sleeping.
looking over there.
Elves have barricade.
rule on sleeping.
So I don't know if you're looking over there at Dustin. I'd say I think elves are sleeping, man.
I'm not sleeping.
I ain't sleeping. I'm just
sleeping.
resting my eyelids.
I'm not sleeping. I'm resting.
He's trancing.
So,
Trancing. All right. This doesn't seem.
That's
so
what
much
elves are
like-
doing when they're trancing. They're just looking at their phones.
they're really just playing on their phones. That's what they do.
Oh my God.
All right, this seems like less of a traveler song, it's more of a maybe a scrying song. What would you name it? What's its name?
It's a communication song. It's like a phone call.
Communication.
So it is like a scrying, but it isn't scrying because, well,
Right.
I can't tell you.
Call me.
Because you've only ever fired it off to one person.
Yep. Zalin deal. There we go. Learn how to spell it. Okay. Got it.
Oh, Zelandiel is Zelandiel.
And the A, the first
Q
A,
at the end.
and the first E. Q with a Q. Yep. So it's Zelandiel, not Zalandiel. Zelandiel. Zelandiel. Zelandiel.
Zelandriel.
All right. So I wrap the song up. If I look down and Griggs is down there, I swear to God, I'm gonna throw a fucking rock in his head.
He's. Give me a perception check.
There it is. 23.
Oh, Greg.
He is totally underneath the crow's nest.
What do I have? What do I have? I've got an explorer's pack. There's got to be something rock-like in there.
Yeah.
Just chuck it at him. Goddamn. I'm good at chucking stuff.
You have to roll. Oh no.
Take 10 on throwing rocks at Griggs.
He walks
Because I've dreamt about it so many times. It's just an innate ability now.
I'm bleeding. Let's go. Walks away.
So I climb back down and I go back to Harmony's room. Relieve Fulcrum if he wants to be relieved.
Night falls.
Let's stay here.
That's fine. That's fine. Just a second set of eyes.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem.
It's a weird day.
Agreed. Time for it to end. I assume we're getting close to later anyway in this day.
Fulcrum.
Mm-hmm.
Holding it is like holding a warm cup of coffee before you have your first sip.
Makes sense why I went to it in this moment then. Feeling good about that. Thank you. It's a good idea.
Night comes. The ship rocks you all to sleep. Kodo, the Dragonborn,
Yeah.
2/3 of them.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about me.
I thought it was like the title.
Kodo, the Dragonborn.
The Dragonborn. First of his name.
Dragon Jesus. Yes.
The Dragonborn. Okay, hold on. Let me do that. Let me back up. Kodo, the Dragonborn.
Yes.
The Dragonborn, 2/3 of them are slowly recovering, not nearly as quickly as you did. They essentially have symptoms of malnourishment or flu or cramp-like symptoms. It varies. 1/3 are upright and have racking coughs. However, the cauldron has in it now I gotta do a lot of actual like breath weapon math with you real quick. So,
Oh man.
So you've got 12 of them.
It doesn't matter how many dice you're rolling by. The answer is 3. Just you don't even need that many dice. Just 3 is the answer.
Kodo, what is your current breath weapon amount of dice? 4 or 5?
Well, I've leveled, so let me look. I hadn't updated that on the sheet because, 5e.
Right. Well, okay. Wherever you've got your spreadsheet for this, are you ready?
Should be 46 at 11 after 11th level.
Okay.
So it doesn't change after 11 then?
No, at 16 it hits 5. It hits
16.
up to 5d6 at 16th level.
Okay.
So you're one step from max.
Okay, so Kodo, you've got 2d6 fire,
2d6 acid, 2d6 cold,
Hold on.
2d6 cold.
Acid.
Yeah, just give yourself a spread.
2d6.
This is gonna keep getting bigger.
Yeah, I'm writing this down. Okay. Fire, acid, cold, what?
It's all gonna be d6s, so you just need to do tally marks for the amount of dice.
Make a spreadsheet, and then
Yeah.
just as you keep adding dice, just keep increasing the number.
Yeah, but we should keep track of the element. So
Yeah.
So I'll start from the top. I'll start from the
Okay, hold
top.
on.
They're
I'm gonna
all
put
twos.
Fire, acid,
Fire, acid, cold,
cold.
uh, poison,
Poison.
and I think that's all you've got. Because you've got coppers, blacks, golds, greens, reds, whites, silvers, and that's all you've got.
And then what? 8d6 lightning from the 2 times you've done it now?
Yeah, so you track your own lightning.
Didn't determine lightning wasn't going to be of any use.
Yeah, it's still in there though.
Depends on what she pointed at.
Yeah.
So, from the top.
Okay.
2 fire.
Yep.
2 acid.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8 cold.
Okay.
2 acid.
Mm-hmm.
2 fire. 2 poison. 2 fire. And then it ends with 4 acid.
Okay.
This thing's going to be all cold acid. This whole thing's going to be like frozen acid. Yuck.
That's where we're at so far, right? That's after.
Oh my god.
Is that 2? Is it? Basically, we've done 2 drops then, right?
They've all breathed in once. You've done it twice.
Okay.
I can't wait until he's rolling all these dice.
Oh my god.
It's going to be so many dice. It's going to be the meanest fireball you guys have ever thrown.
This is going to be like the Christmas song.
Yeah. It's gonna be
I'm just waiting for like a month of travel.
Downtime.
Slow the
Cliff,
ship
like,
down,
can we
Fulcrum.
can we please downtime, please?
Slow the ship down, Captain.
Yeah, Sharknado all around.
Well, you
You
will
give
have
me
time,
just a little
because
bit longer, we'll have a Sharknado.
You did say we did say we would scout the place first, so for however long we do that, that's more time.
Proximity to you
That's how this game
is what kind of a bonus for saves, Kodo? If they're near you, and what's the cap on that? There's 12 Dragonborn down here.
It's anyone within 12 or within 10 feet of me.
Within 10 feet of you. So as long as they're close, they get a
I
big
just
bonus. What's your bonus?
stand next to the cauldron, and if
I
they,
figured.
when
Are
they do
looking
their
bad.
thing, yeah,
Okay,
they
so
get.
what's your bonus?
It's a 5.
A 5.
They get my charisma bonus to any of their saves.
Okay. Nat 1. Nat 1.
Ooh.
This right here ends up being.
Wait, is Cam playing a stupid song?
I'm not playing a stupid song. It doesn't matter how
I
many
said, are you
dice
playing
we
your
are
stupid song? Are you playing your Song of Hope?
I don't know. Did you use your roll yet?
I'm
He
not
played that
rolling,
when we
those are
were.
Dragonborn.
That was back in the village when he played that, I think.
Oh yeah, that was back in the village. Sorry.
So that's 2 nat
I'm not rested
ones,
since.
another fail. Another fail.
That's my next character, Lishing Hour.
Okay.
It's, Sharknado.
I'm gonna make Jeff.
Okay, so 4 fail and 8 pass. So, of your 4 that fail, they now have a point of exhaustion. They cannot breathe tomorrow without risking greater pain. So, this will be part of your mechanic as well. Basically, if they fail this roll, which is just going to be a con save of DC 15, then every time they fail, the next day they can't. If they fail twice, they will get physically damaged by this. They'll be taking con damage temporary.
Okay.
Because they're not you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to barrage you with downtime breath weapon math. So
Okay.
the ship sails through the night. Dawn comes, and you are all in sight of a shift in the coastline. I will punch up the map.
Oh, the map.
You're on the map.
All right.
No, you're the map.
So.
I want to be the map too.
You'll be the guy. 2066.
20xd6.
So, in all this time, I will give you the tiny path of the ship.
Oh, yeah. Come on, buddy.
So you're now approaching
Really
this
small.
pass. I've got a thin turquoise line in the
Oh,
lower
there it is.
left.
So south.
And once you see this pass in sight, that is the direction it was implied by magma that Golor is. And that was the city that was being assaulted. Once you're in that path, now you're shifting into basically like a gulf. It's over here.
No,
Is that the name of the city you said earlier?
Yep.
Okay.
I just mean I can't get it on the stream. It's fine. It's too far on that side of the map.
You have to really zoom in to probably.
So now officially, you're entering an off the map area. So all you know is that this sea is now no longer south, it's now cutting west.
That's the most Levi thing to do ever. He made the world's biggest nautical map and then drove us off the edge of it.
Don't worry, we just went around the other side.
It's like asteroids where we go out one side and we come out the other. That would be so bad. I want that to happen so bad, Levi. Please tell us that's what happened.
That would be amazing.
None of you guys have tried to get to the storm wall edge. None of you know what happens when you approach the storm wall edge.
That's true.
Hey guys, good news. Once you just drive out of the storm, you're out of it.
We might find
Well,
out soon.
listen.
Yeah. Didn't put it
You guys haven't tried to drive through it.
That's a really good point.
Well, you see, this is the problem. See, when you deal with the prime material plane, we know it's flat. You fall off the edge. We know that's how it works.
Exactly.
The prime material plane, it's not round, it's plane.
It's not round. It's a plane.
There's snakes on that plane, by the way. It's not spelled the other way.
Of course there is.
Motherfucking snakes on this motherfucker.
I can summon them.
Mm-mm.
So, as you approach these gates, that is actually an extremely wide distance. This tiny little pass that I'm pinging right now is actually that expanse is like a quarter of a day's travel wide. So nautically speaking, so that's like a gap that's 8 miles ish. So you can see both coasts now on your horizon line at either edge. And this starts to widen out. And this is all hill and mountainous region, all of it. You don't see a lot of activity. You just see coastline. But you do see off in the distance, the ship has gained. It's now consistently north of you and just sitting on the horizon.
The one that's been following us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's clearly, we're now definitely heading southwest, and it's still tailing us. It hasn't continued south.
It's continuing south, but
okay,
it's pseudo parallel. I mean, yeah, you veered west, but you can still see behind you and over the port bow. You can now see their starboard side a little bit.
Yeah, it's not a
their
dot
ship.
anymore.
Yeah. Now it's not their full bow. Now you're seeing a brief 3/4 turn, but not really.
Well, how does everyone feel about after breakfast us paying our friends a visit? I can turn 4 of us invisible.
Sure, why not?
So, I mean,
He's
that
like,
leaves us
I'll
how
have
to
to
get over
use
there.
your powers. I don't have any of my own.
Actually, I believe I have invisibility. Thank you.
That's true. You still probably have those.
It's one of the few spells I still have.
So I
Just
can do
the
everybody-
cantrips, y'all. Just the cantrips.
Just the
Well, I can do everybody else then.
Look, we can go through all this trouble if you want, or I can just sink the goddamn ship.
Sure. Why? I just thought you might want backup.
So we don't want to just find out who they are and what they want?
I think he's making a judgment call that he believes he knows who it is and what they want.
Well, I mean, I thought we'd go, invisibly and see, and if it looks like it's just normal people, we'll let them pass on by. But if we notice anything weird, or you see Kina on the deck, or I do, and then we know that
We're heading into a war, right? And we're past the point where they could possibly be going anywhere else, except to follow us into that war. If they were going south, they wouldn't be behind us anymore. They'd be Baron with his stump points that direction out that way. By at least another... Well, we wouldn't even see him from here anymore. Let alone maybe gaining on us.
if we do go and check it out, we should leave someone here to keep an eye on Harmony. I don't think we should leave her alone. They're going to try and comfort her. I think Morgane's right. And that could be them over there right now. But better to fight them there than here, right?
If you're itching for a fight, I'll let you, Captain.
I'm just concerned. I'm not itching for a fight. I wouldn't want it to be a fight. I just know that they want to. They've been hunting her. And I don't know who else it would be.
Well then, let's take a decisive move. And tentatively check things out.
All firm in our decision and then tentatively do something.
Let's cut through this plot.
Like, I need to find a game to gamble at.
God damn it.
All right, then before we head out and do any preparations, I'm going to go find Lindell. And Lindell, we think that ship's tailing us. So me and the rest of the boys are probably going to head over there and just see what they're about. If anything bad happens here, particularly keep an eye. Someone, maybe you or Tolig, keeps an eye on Harmony, the little girl now that Morgane made. She's in our cabin. Just make sure she's safe.
Got it.
Thanks.
Keep my eye on Morgane's girl and keep everybody else away from Morgane's girl.
Yes, please. And if something happens while we're gone, just signal us.
You want me to just have, like, Tolig murder anybody that tries to get near her?
No, murder's extreme. Griggs will be dead, by this afternoon.
Maim? Tolig has been begging me to let him break somebody's legs with his teeth.
If someone doesn't listen to you, sure.
Got it. Hey, Tolig!
Specifically about Harmony.
He says yes!
As long as he's happy. Thanks, Lindell.
It's the simple things, right? Okay, good luck.
So, like, top 10 NPC of all time.
Right, so I can turn us invisible. How we want to get over there?
Well, that's an interesting question.
Jurek can take me. He is the most fantastic coffee maker beast I've ever made.
Oh yeah, he flies now. Okay.
Well, could take the folding boat.
Ooh.
I mean, it wouldn't be invisible, but just find a way across.
I don't mean to be presumptuous, Balrin. Could you turn into something we could ride? Or is that faux pas?
Well, if you want, I suppose. It's been a while since I've been a giant seahorse.
Straight out of Aquaman cartoons.
Just pull the folding boat.
Yeah, I just thought about back when you pulled us all in the swamp, back in the day.
Those are desperate times. All right. If that's how you'd like to get over there, then so be it.
So Sid lays out the folding boat, and Dalton becomes a seahorse.
Giant seahorse.
A giant.
It's very important distinction.
Giant seahorse.
Very important.
It's technically still a small creature, but he's a giant seahorse.
It's a giant seahorse.
It's large, according to the chart. Elves ride them. Aquatic elves ride them.
So the boat is going to be an issue.
So as you take off in your folding boat,
We're
led
not
by a
invisible.
giant
Just so you know,
seahorse.
there's no way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh my God! Dungeon Knights is raided. Hi, Dungeon Knights.
Hey,
How do you do?
Welcome.
You guys pull up.
And as we're on the way there, I will turn as Bones changing. I'll be able to get everybody, but if Sid has himself, I'll turn everyone invisible.
How long does that last?
1 hour, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
Yep, 1 hour. Damn, that's a lot longer than I was expecting.
Yeah, that's why invisibility is nice.
So
Nice.
Well,
As you approach, you see moving to the bow. The grid is not here right now, so you guys can just hop in. Let me find a boat. Oh, I won't be dumb. How about that? What's the dimensions on this boat here?
Let's see, what form do I want it to be in? I mean, I could make us a small rowboat.
You tell me, man.
It only hold 4 people, though, so probably not. So if it's a normal sized boat, then it's 24 feet by 8 feet by 6 feet.
24.
How's it going, Dungeon Knights? Good to see you. Welcome. A Nightmare. Good to see you as well. We have a very NYTE theme here going on.
Lots of night.
Knights.
Are you making us a ship?
Yeah, making you a ship.
Nice.
Awesome.
Is it
Everybody
invisible?
loves the art. No, it's white. It's a paper ship.
Nice.
It's made of, paper.
Paper.
It's what you
That
do.
stuff that's really good to make boat out of.
Now that Sid doesn't remember how to make breakfast.
I really want the boat to look like the folded origami swans.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
that'd
work
be
on
great.
that.
I like that.
I'll get you.
Dungeon Knights, it's been a pretty, it's been an interesting night, we'll
Yeah,
say.
tell them how the night's been there.
So I play a gambling character who stumbled into a game that he didn't know anything about with stakes that he didn't know what they were, and decided to go for it, and ended up gambling away on accident his entire class feature set, plus most of his attributes and his memory, and lost it all.
It's the origin story for Thick Tony.
Kind of true.
And we've done some other stuff too. We've had some fantastic boshing
jacket.
Yeah, across the board for most of the party, and we have a rough thing we're dealing with right now of uncertainty.
It's been good rolls.
No. This ain't a rough thing we're dealing with. This is gonna be cake.
I'm looking for a seahorse druid. I don't know if I'm gonna find one.
Seahorse druid. It's a particular subtype out in the Unearthed Arcana.
Giant seahorses are just a thing. You gotta worry about it. It's all good.
I mean, I can put a horse in the water, but that's not quite the same.
Would the Scimitar of Horse Detection read it as a horse?
Don't waste your time, Levi. I'm not going to be in the seahorse form for very long.
The Scimitar of Horse Detection would have
lost a character. Rough. Yeah, those are
Yes.
tough moments, man.
Ooh.
We've gone through that with our own. And
Did.
this little dude,
Rough.
this little guy had a rough day.
It's
Yeah,
like
he
3
did.
sessions
Months back.
of the Skeezer morning, if I recall. That was yeah.
There's intense grieving about Skeezer for
Funeral
multiple.
parties.
But there was like,
Yeah.
there was a
You wanna see
very
a-
nice funeral. It was, a
It
very
was
nice funeral.
really nice.
Nice. It was a really nice funeral.
Is that Snoke?
This one probably looked more like Snoke because its face didn't come out. So
Oh yeah.
All hair. That's amazing.
Yep.
So, fun fact: much like Snoke, there was a shit ton of skeezers too.
mhm.
That's true. That's true.
You're not far off.
Oh, look at this.
Still are.
And much like Snoke,
It's
he
apparently
used
a
an
Morgan on
illusion
the
to
way to
make
my
himself
house.
look really big.
More gang.
That's so cool.
True.
He used force
Oh
perception.
He did use force perspective.
It was
He used
amazing.
the force and he used perspective.
That's right. Pretty sure there's like
Right.
walls of force and everything else too. Like he was.
Your ship approaches. I'm actually going to put you at the distance where their ship throws anchor and comes to a halt. So you're actually about that far apart. And just, I'm going to move the grit because the grit's just actually none of you are on it. So I can hide it on the layer. So it's not even on this layer.
Oh, cool.
Excellent.
So do they
This
just see
is-
like a boat floating towards them?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Because we're all invisible.
Yeah, a paper boat that is not pulled by anything.
Pay
Just
no
coming
attention
out.
to this paper boat.
Now, is this actual distance, like as the map would show it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you think about it, that right there. Okay, first off, if this were Sea of Thieves, I would never even let that boat get this close. I would turn around the moment I saw it. But let's say it's not everybody's trying to kill you. That right there is pretty freaking close for boats. Like that's like
Mm-hmm.
that's almost like I'm not too comfy with their cannon distance right now. So,
with my bow distance.
You get here, and you see Kina comes to the front of the bow, and a half-orc woman, and you can hear that she is speaking something, the same language, back to a human man that is piloting.
This half-orc woman doesn't look familiar or anything, right?
That half-orc woman is Dazra that you came here with on your ship.
I'll be damned.
And you thought she didn't exist anymore.
What did you say her name was? Because I got written down Scran.
Okay. Then that will be... You see Scran. You
All
see
right,
Scran.
Cool.
You see Scran.
I'll be damned. All right.
They're looking, and he just sits where he's at, and then he shouts something back. So then Kina says in common, "Ahoy!"
Using thaumaturgy to project my voice, I'm gonna call out. What are your intentions? Why do you follow us?
Deception roll.
Just trying to meta you all.
Trying to meta you all.
Better to see you with.
We are sailing to find pirates, enemies of the Thorn Jenny. What am I talking to? And then you see she's got the red dagger in hand. And then you see her dog hop right up on the railing.
You're talking to the captain of the Sarah's Grit. And I hope someone who isn't about to become an enemy.
Fulcrum?
You have it right. I'm glad to see you're okay. Did you know that you us?
No.
Well, it's us. Glad we didn't sink you. May we come aboard? We're around.
Yeah.
This is our projection.
Yes, please.
Okay, guys. We're gonna go in. Is that all right? I can keep the invisibility up and maybe just drop me mine.
I'm perfectly happy coming aboard, as that one of there was one of my crewmates.
Oh, well. Are you all okay then with me? Or do any of you wish to stay invisible?
I will fly above the ship and just kind of hover above it. Their boat.
I'll come aboard.
Bowron will turn back to Bowron and come aboard.
Okay, go ahead and move yourselves on board their ship if you are, and move wherever you want to be.
Be able
Sid,
to
are you
move that ship up a little bit, Levi, because I can't get that in frame.
Levi puts things on the edges.
Yeah, I can't. I can't get that in frame.
I think he means their ship.
Oh, their ship?
Yeah.
My bad.
If something right on the edge of a map, it's hard to get it on the frame for streaming.
If nobody's going to be on the boat, I'll go ahead and fold it up.
Guess it's made of paper.
And that was not. Everyone was fine not having invisibility, or I didn't get an affirmative.
Yeah, that's
so.
fine.
All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drop mine.
All right.
Like it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Drop it as we come up the side then.
How's that? Is that better?
Should be.
Welcome's going under.
Can't get over far enough.
Oop, there we go.
There we go.
You want me to move it?
Yeah, if you could move it to the right more.
To the right.
To the left.
Oh, my screen looks real weird because now it's like superimposed with the grit right now.
I can imagine.
Beautiful.
I have to change my overlay so it's like more transparent. You come aboard, and as you approach, you see Kina. You see this half orc. You see a human man as the pilot. He walks down and comes to greet you, Fulcrum. You are visible, Fulcrum? Only you?
Yeah, as we got close, no, I think I'm dropping it and we all become
Everybody's.
visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're all visible.
welcome.
Thank
I'm
you.
Captain Jakes, Davis Jakes, and he goes out to shake your hand.
I take it as I come up onto the boat.
I heard of this guy.
No.
Just a putz.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain. I hope you understand we're a little jumpy. We've we've been hunted before.
We're not from here. You don't look it either. Sorry to give the wrong impression. We have heard of you. And if I'd known I was provoking the crew of your ship, I would have backed further off. My most sincere apologies.
I appreciate the candor, and I'm glad we took the opportunity.
When you decloak, Scran immediately walks up and hugs Sid full body.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were dead. What?
You as well.
How?
It seems fate smiled on the two of us.
Oh my God, you look great. I washed ashore. How? What happened? They found you?
Yeah, thankfully, I was floating aloft and,
He found me.
good. Anyone else?
God.
Make it tour.
Hello, Dazra Scran, and then she comes and shakes hands. This is Sid's my crewmate. We traveled here in the first place.
found him amongst the wreckage of, I guess, your boat?
a thing came out of the water.
We've seen it again.
Where?
It was north, but it seemed to be too near for my taking. But it's good to see you. Well,
it's great to see you. We should get drinks. And then she goes in the back.
Definitely get drinks.
Out drinks. Kina seems distant from you, Fulcrum.
I am equally awkward and distant from her.
Fascinating company here.
Yes, you said you were hunting pirates of the Thorn, Jenny? You thought it was us?
You sit on the Thorn, Jenny.
Oh.
We are hunting the Blue Mane, who now fleets the White Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do an insight check on that? How amazing it'll be, but we're going to give it a go.
That's the former ship of the Magpie, if I remember correctly.
16.
Familiar, I think.
It sounds legit.
Yeah. Was that one of Peg's former ships? I know there were several in his fleet.
The Blue Mane worked under Peg. Did quite a bit of capturing on her own. Kodo, that is who took down the boat.
Yeah. So this is the ship that took it down?
This is the captain that took it down.
He
is talking about... No.
Okay. I'm confused.
This is the Thorn Jenny. This is Davis Jake's ship. And he is hunting the Blue Mane.
Okay.
That's her name that she uses, like Demon Beast of the Sands. And she fleets the White Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Which is as uncertain. That could mean a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
Let's all have a drink. Let's all have a sit down. Let's have a break and break bread. Come to some sort of understanding. Welcome to the Thorn, Jenny. And he pulls out a barrel of rum, and he pulls out a second barrel of rum.
Hell yes.
Well, all right. I was going to interrogate you, but now that you busted out rum.
No interrogation needed. A fellow man of the sea, in your case, seemingly quite literally. It's good to see. I'm an old salt out of, well, all over, but southern Levalasil.
Those are Elven lands.
Not all of them, but yes. I've done heavy trade with the elders for quite some time. So, as this goes on, give me an intellect roll. No, that's not quite right. Give me a perception Sid only.
Okay. The night continues as it has been, but I have a very high roll of 18.
Okay. Now, we'll get to the thing I said you would now understand. So, every time you've played Sid and every time you've rolled, I turned over a card for me and a card for you. Go ahead and turn over one of your cards. Now, here's the way this works. This is sort of a testing of fate. So every time you succeed on a roll, you get to draw an extra card. Every time you fail, I get to draw an extra card. And whenever you want, you can trigger your ability to target something. And the winning hand determines if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Jeez.
And you do not know what I have, and I don't know what you have.
All right. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, draw a card is what you're saying?
Yep, just draw a card. Now, this is what you know you have, and you can trigger it right now if you want to. Actually, technically, because you just succeeded on a roll, you should have 2 cards, not 1, because there are always at least 2 cards. You can trigger this whenever you want, and then a high card would win. But because you've done well, you actually get to draw a card, and you're a card ahead of me right now.
Okay.
Ever since the card started, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing that for about 5 games. And there's a whole separate table of what happens based entirely on what the hand is.
Cool. So do I have any cards currently besides the 2 that I have in front of me?
Nope. That's what you got.
All right. Cool.
Because really, you haven't done a ton of rolling tonight.
Not well, anyway.
After the game. After the game, you didn't do a ton of rolling.
Not that you'd want a card for
And I
it,
got
no.
really paranoid when you were throwing that D20 just to test it. And I'm like, should I be drawing cards? But you didn't do it. So, and if you draw a nat 20 on anything, you get to pull 2 cards instead of 1.
Cool. So I lean over to Fulcrum real quick and kind of whisper, Captain, my crewmate has some interesting past with, well, those who worship like you do.
Oh? What do you mean?
She hunts the patrons.
To kill them?
Sid, you feel a weird pang. It's almost like a mild stomach cramp, or maybe even a mild heartache, like that weird stomach turn that you get from longing. And that's what you get near Scran.
Okay.
Should I be concerned?
No. I'm merely saying she may be an ally in that way.
Oh, for the widow bride, you mean?
Yes.
If you trust her to talk to her about it, we could use all the help we can get.
I do, but I don't know who that is.
I don't know the captain, but I hope Keena's okay. We'll talk about it later. They seem nice.
All right. So drinks then.
They are already poured and people are already drinking. And Davis is like, so your reputation precedes you. Hefty big ship, outsiders that seem to break the bonds of Waven here, there, and everywhere. There's even word that you've dealt with dream things. At least that's what Keena tells me, but I've heard rumblings of other things as well.
We've dabbled in a lot of places. Peg, trying to figure out really just how to get back. How did you all get pulled here? We've been trying to figure that out really since we came.
I was captured. My ship was taken. I was a small ship, merchant, mostly just traveling here and there and occasionally smuggling as need be. But it was Blue Mane who took my ship. I got to see Peg.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Appreciated.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
BT Dubs, if you are interested, we do have a Discord and a YouTube channel. So let me go ahead and link those out for you. You can get involved. We have tons of content on there, all of our past episodes of this, as well as our art shows, music shows, other tabletop role-playing games, all kinds of stuff. So go check it out.
So, so then, after being pulled through, we were pulled to an island in chains. I got to see Pig himself look us over. That was great. Then I got to hear screaming. And that was my men being taken to the legendary bride I've heard so many nightmares about.
So you've heard of her too. We think
Tough not to hear of her. I mean, I've heard whispers for years. Peg's monster wife. I just thought it meant she was ugly.
she came when we killed him. You'd rather not see it.
I think I'd be just fine staring that thing down, knowing that I'd have a chance to kill it.
If that's the case, then we might actually have aid of your ship if you'd be willing to help.
Then tonight is a fortuitous night.
See, it's a good thing we didn't sink it after all.
Yeah, I always prefer making friends.
Shit to be seen.
Killing a monster?
To killing a monster.
I can drink to that.
And you guys toast and drink and revel. We're gonna wrap for the night.
We
Hell yeah.
revel.
We revel hard.
We revel,
I revel so hard.
Revel.
Revel.
Sid, do you want to use it before you go?
Fuck it, let's do it. What could possibly go wrong?
Let's end this night the way we started it, with a
Myself.
game of cards that goes wrong for Jeff.
You suddenly get launched in the
blows
combat.
up. Just ruin it for me.
Sid, I got an 8. What do you got?
I've got an ace and a 9.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Then you target yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Naked orgy, Sid loses everything party. Yes.
What do
already had this,
you
dude. That's
end up
everything.
doing next that could be affected by your touch of fate?
What am I doing next? It could be touch fate.
Essentially any kind of check.
He's touching himself.
Considering I have no longer have an expertise or proficiency in persuasion, I'm gonna need all the help I can get to have some private conversations with Scrown and to find out, about where she's been, how she came into this crew, who these people are to her, and trying to figure out what was puzzling her the night before we were sank.
Roll that persuasion.
All right. Updated sheet without any stats. Let's do this. Well, you son of a bitch.
I thought that was going to roll on that one. I thought it happened. I was like,
I saw it happening. Well, it's a 12, guys.
It is not a 12, it's a 14 because you gave yourself a +2 from having a winning hand of a single high card. So, she will tell her tale next time.
Excellent.
All right.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
So everybody, we come back in 2 weeks, not next week. So next week is off, and now we're back to a regular cycle. This is our back-to-back. And that's it for me talking about plugs. Somebody else can start the plug train.
All right. You want to do it, Dustin?
I'll do it. Knock it down to science. So Saturdays, every other Saturday, 10 p.m. here. It's this 5e game, Everstorm, ran by Levi. It's fun. There's nautical stuff. We sink ships. It's great. Come back, watch more.
Make friends.
On the opposite weekends, on Sundays, so not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, I run Zweihander here on the channel. It's Vigilantes of Valandria, my third campaign. Episode 3 will be next week, the Red Herring. You'll get to find out what that is. So tune in for that. That'll be fun. Mondays, me and Jeff run community night here where you, the viewers, if you're in that Discord he linked there just a little bit ago, you can sign up to be part of our Jackbox Monday Fun Day. where we play games with you guys in the community, so you can hop on stream with us and play. Tuesdays is our Talent Tuesday. We have DM the Art, where Levi does art, followed by Bardic Knowledge, where Cameron makes music. And maybe they have an idea what they're working on this week. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Might not.
Levi, Cam, are you guys working on stuff this week?
I'm not doing anything. I'm probably doing Inktober or taking requests from chat of whatever they want me to draw. I will try and have Daughter with, which has been erratic. The first DM'd art where my 5-year-old was with me turned into drawings of peepees and butt cheeks, and last time it was a alien puke monster.
Yep.
She really does cover the
gamut. A lot of things
gamut.
on fire. A lot of things got caught on fire.
There was a lot of fire.
Elephants on fire. Yeah. So, but I'm telling you right now, she's spending a lot of story content for future games. I'm getting excited. Getting really excited.
Next campaign.
Yes. Bardic Knowledge we'll be doing again this week. As you mentioned, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. I have some things on the docket that need to be done, so I'm sure I'll choose one of the above. Need to make some more of the convert some of our character battle themes to kind of more vibey RP things that can go on in the background. So we're going to be working on that at some point. Yes, as Rain Survives, all the music you hear in our streams is all made by me, so that way we don't have to worry about any DMCA nonsense. Also, all of that music is available for the community. So if anybody needs music for, for a stream, for a video, if you just want to play it in your thanks
for the follow, Tina.
Hey there.
If you just want to play it during your own games, it can all be found here. Bandcamp, you can download. It is a name your own price, so if you just feel like it's not worth any money to you, or you just can't afford to pay for it, that's totally fine. You can just download it and use the music. It is streaming on Spotify and that sort of thing too. Bandcamp's definitely the best way to do it, but if you do need to just stream it, if that's easier for you, you can get it on Spotify, Pandora, Amazon. Apple Music's kind of funky. It doesn't.
My
really
personal
like
favorite
it, but
is all the cyberpunky stuff. Shadowrun.
It's excellent.
That stuff's really nice. It really is. I love the fantasy stuff, but I have a soft spot for that stuff.
Well, it is fun to make. Just having like a beat is just fun.
Yeah.
Also, if you were with us last week, we worked on some music by a 5-year-old. So said Leela, who is a staple of Talent Tuesday now, has made like three different videos of just, apparently she does this all the time, of just random songs that she just makes up on the spot. And I have video of 3 of them, so I used the audio from one of them to create song last time, and I've got 2 more that I will be working on at some point.
As a parent, having the random song your daughter just makes up turned into a legitimately produced song by your
It's
friend.
not done yet. It's not done yet.
Endlessly
but-
entertaining. Clint's about to master it, so
Yeah,
my
I still
wife
have
and
some
I
tweaking
are
to do.
So psyched about this whole thing. We have listened to the song
It was
so
a lot
many
of fun.
times because we're
It was a
obsessed
lot
with
of
it
fun
now.
to make, actually. So, anyway, so one of those 2 things, or if I come up with some other spark of an idea between now and then, I might jump to that too. So, look forward to any of that. That's what I'm doing. It's my long-winded answer.
And that brings us to Wednesdays. Wednesdays at 10
is our
p.m.
Yeah. It's our
We have
next,
Don't Sleep this week, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we're back-to-back weeks to get caught up for Don't Sleep. So this week is Don't Sleep, 10 p.m. We are still in a bunker. We are still battling zombies that you, the chat, have created.
One of us is dead.
Part 4, title of the game. That's third shift's problem.
That's third shift's problem is is in fact the title of Don't Sleep's episode this week is Third Shift's Problem.
Give you an idea how this game plays. We're on game 10, and I am starting my 4th character.
I think.
Yeah,
we're on 11.
Approximately 12, maybe 14 hours of time has passed in the game.
Yep. And 8 of that was sleeping, us not doing anything but sleeping.
We slept once.
Yeah, that's true.
Once.
This game is our just like throwing shit to the wall,
Random
laughing
fun.
the whole time.
man.
Guys just bombarding us with nonsense, making us improv, and it's tons of fun. It's a good
To
time.
make up our own skills.
Never worth
Never
it.
sleep.
Never
it was a
sleep.
horrible idea.
You're right, Tina Torment.
It just
Sleeping
lets
was
the
the
zombie-
worst thing we ever did.
I legitimately, the tiny things that Jeff and I have talked about as new character, I legitimately like it. I don't hate it like I did Indigo Moonchild.
Indigo Moonchild. His name's Vance.
It's not so much that he can't wait for his new character as much as he's really glad his old character's gone.
Target on his back.
Indigo Moonchild was a palate cleanser.
Yeah, he
between
was.
Thick Tony and the next character that we
I think he did a great job kind of wiping the mind of the glory of Thick Tony. So
I had it swinging from one end of people wanting to favor a character all the way to the end. You need a heal. So there it was.
So that brings us to Thursdays. Thursdays, we play Among Us here on the channel. And when I say we, I mean Jeff plays Among Us here at the channel with you, viewers. You can get in our Discord. You can sign up for Thursday to play Among Us with Jeff, unless you're playing something different this week, Jeff.
We'll probably try Among Us again. We'll see. If we can get a good crew going for that, we'll play some Among Us. If we don't, we'll probably throw in some Jackbox. If it's just me, maybe I'll play something. Maybe do some killer action for Dead by Daylight. Blanking on my name, so I'm getting tired. Or something else. I don't know. So that's that -4 intel that happened earlier.
Brutal.
It's killing me.
Burn.
Yep. I was trying to shuffle this deck of cards, but I lost some decks too. Yeah, we'll try to do some community game stuff there. We'll see how it goes.
And that brings us around to Fridays, where in the past we have had Clint doing his 3D printing streams. I don't think he's quite ready to resume those yet. So, Clint, are you close?
I'm still rebuilding. I posted pictures of all my cabinets are done. My countertop I think is done. I may put an epoxy on the top. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So if I decide to do that, it's going to be a few more days still. Yeah.
So for those of you who are new, Clint was doing 3D print screens and then decided on a project that was so big he had to get a bigger 3D printer and is now rebuilding entire cabinetry to hold the new printer.
Yeah, the problem is when you buy a big printer, you realize you don't actually have the space to set the big printer on, so you have to build a space to build the printer to build the new project.
that is my now favorite Clint story I tell people. I love it. It's the most Clint thing he's ever done. It's magical.
So remember, people, measure twice, buy once. That's what you gotta remember to do. So that is
buy once, cry once. Buy
so
once, cry
without
once.
3D printing, we've seen a few other things happen on Friday. Sometimes Levi sucks at Borderlands. Sometimes he sucks at Magic. Who knows what he may be sucking at this week?
Sucking at Magic is dead. It's like it's
Is
so
Magic done?
inclusive. Like unless you also play Magic, it's okay. Magic is only fun to watch if you play it, and even then, it's not that fun to watch. So
fair enough.
It's like golf.
It is.
Watching golf is not nearly as much fun as playing it.
That's fair.
Probably true. And then if you're new around here, also Dustin, who's been telling you all about our lineup here, and myself, we used to do a show called The Wisdom Check that you could find on any podcast format, where he and I would interview guests. We'd talk about issues that came up in the tabletop space, whether that's how to make character backgrounds, how to come up with voices, deal with evil characters, character death, dealing with all kinds of manners of things, or talking to artists, game developers, that kind of stuff. We had a really good run. It's a lot of really awesome episodes on there. Go check it out.
100 of them.
100 of them.
Yeah, 100.
Pretty wild. Yeah.
Good run. It's a good run.
So that is
content out there.
That is our content that we do here. A lot of content that we pump out, and so You can find something in there for just about everyone. And then I suppose at that point now I got to find somebody to raid. So I'm taking a look through our list of people that are online. Hey, my buddy Urians is playing D&D tonight. We'll go. We haven't said hi to Oak in a while.
Nice. Sounds great.
Excellent.
Let's do it.
Well, thanks, audience.
Thanks for giving
Thank
us
you
your
so much,
time.
everybody.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for coming
everybody.
by on a
Appreciate
Saturday.
it.
Take care of yourselves. Join us again when next we stream, which is all the time. So see you later.
True.
night.
Lots
y'all.
of nights a week. So
Come hang out with us on the Discord.
Yeah,
All right,
we're always
you guys say hi
on
to Oak.
Discord.
And now we do the awkward waving thing.
we're
where
gonna
those.
wave. We're gonna wave while we're going. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Later,
Bye.
Debbie.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The bye or
now.
the bye?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.